ships off Venezuela, said to have been carrying sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran. It's another blow to the Maduro dictatorship in Venezuela. Following a daring escape from Venezuela, this year's Nobel Peace Prize recipient greeted her supporters in Norway.
Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado has appeared in public for the first time in 11 months. A crowd gathered outside her hotel in Oslo chanted freedom and sang Venezuela's national anthem. Machado waved to supporters on a hotel balcony early on Thursday morning. Her appearance came a day after her daughter accepted the Nobel Peace Prize on her behalf. Machado had been in hiding since January the 9th after being briefly detained during a protest in Caracas. Machado was recognized after mounting the most serious peaceful challenge in years to the authoritarian government of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. I'm Karen Shamas.
Machado does plan to return to her homeland. Amid devastating flooding in the Pacific Northwest, Washington Governor Bob Ferguson has signed a statewide emergency declaration.
Rivers are raging in western Washington from a powerful atmospheric river that's been drenching the state from way out in the Pacific.
Pulling subtropical moisture from well back towards the dateline.
Greg Galena at the National Weather Service.
This is producing a lot of heavy rainfall, and we're seeing totals over 10, 12 inches.
While Wednesday was expected to be the peak, Galena warns
rivers will remain swollen through probably most of the week. But then again, we'll probably have another event of heavy rainfall producing towards the weekends.
I'm Ben Thomas.
Ahead of this morning's opening bell on Wall Street, Dow futures up 12 points, NASDAQ futures down 150. More on these stories at townhall.com.
They say timing is everything in the gold and silver markets, and it's true. Dennis Prager here for AmFed Coin and Bullion. Although you can buy at the right time, if you buy the wrong coins, you may not make a profit. When gold was $400 an ounce, many people were talked into buying high-grade old gold and silver collector's coins. Unfortunately, most of the people who bought these so-called semi-numismatic coins, like the $20 St. Gaudens and Liberty Head gold coins, have not broken even on their investment. Incredible, given that gold has risen approximately 525% since then. So while timing is everything, if you buy the wrong coins, the timing simply doesn't matter. Having a dealer who cares about positioning you in the right types of coins or bullion will mean more to your portfolio than anything else. That's why I deal with Nick Rovich and AmFed Coin and Bullion. Whether you're buying or selling, call 800-221-7694. That's 800-221-7694. Or go to AmericanFederal.com. AmericanFederal.com.
First he was fired, then he was arrested. Now former head football coach at a marquee college program in the Big Ten is in trouble.
Michigan fired football coach Sharon Moore on Wednesday, saying a university investigation had found evidence of a, quote, inappropriate relationship with a staff member. The stunning announcement said Moore's alleged conduct was a clear violation of university policy. Moore, the team's former offensive coordinator, was promoted to the top job in January 2024 to replace Jim Harbaugh. The 9-3 Wolverines are set to play Texas in the Citrus Bowl in a few weeks. Under Moore, Michigan posted an 18-8 record over parts of 3 seasons. I'm Geffen Coolbaugh.
Federal regulators have expanded an outbreak of infant botulism tied to ByHeart baby formula to include any illnesses reported since the company began production in 2022. News and analysis at townhall.com. Oil companies have offered $279 million for drilling rights in the Gulf of America, the first offshore lease sale in the region since 2023.
Wednesday's Department of Interior auction was the first of 30 sales planned for the Gulf under Republican efforts to ramp up U.S. fossil fuel production. The sale came after President Trump's administration announced plans to allow new drilling off Florida and California for the first time in decades. Chevron, Shell, and BP were among the 30 companies to submit bids to drill in what the administration now calls the Gulf of America. Bob Agnew reporting.
Ukrainian President Zelensky is set to hold urgent talks today with leaders from about 30 countries. It's aimed at bolstering Kiev's efforts to secure the best possible terms in a peace agreement to end the war with Russia. Leaders from Germany, Britain, and France are expected to take part via video link. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil which said, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican world radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, it doesn't feel like Thursday to me.
Yeah. Well, this week it's been another one of those really long weeks, but yeah, it doesn't have the Thursday feel to it necessarily.
Like I kept thinking yesterday was Thursday for some reason. No, it's not. It's today.
No.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
We're not there yet, but we're close.
We are.
We can do this.
We're right there.
You got this. Motivated.
But yes, happy Thursday.
Indeed.
I confirmed it. It is Thursday. So hope all of you are having a wonderful day thus far. It's a little chilly out there. I mean, compared to yesterday,
because yesterday was downright, I mean, not warm, but it was a nice morning, a little breezy.
Yeah. We're right at freezing right now.
It was cold this morning.
But we're going to warm up nicely for that.
Oh, good.
Mid-70s.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's why I wore short sleeves today, because I knew I was going to be in this office. And though it's not so bad right now, later in the day it'll get a little stuffy.
Yeah. This building has a problem with compensation. Like they compensate overly first thing in the morning, and then by midday we're like dying in here.
Yeah. So it is.
You get one temperature and you will like it.
So I'm prepared for that later today. It's actually a busy weekend with all the stuff going on. I mean, matter of fact, we'll have the Communal Theater in here in just a few minutes. They got opening weekend for their play. Of course, the Midday Lions have their Christmas carriage rides this weekend. Roswell Symphony Orchestra has, matter of fact, they're going to join us in the 8 o'clock hour. They have their Christmas classics on Sunday. Church on the Move has their Christmas with family drive-in movie and a drone show on Sunday.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, we got a lot going on this weekend.
It's a busy one. Not to mention the fact that
and I've left a bunch out.
Yeah, we're all going to start. We're going to start things off Saturday morning with breakfast.
Salvation Army. They should be in tomorrow to talk about that. And so Saturday morning breakfast. So you're going to need to fuel up with all those activities happening over the weekend. Here,
Places to be, bacon to eat.
There you go.
Like it.
As soon as you said that, I went right to Pulp Fiction. The whole scene with Travolta going, bacon tastes good, pork chops taste good. They were having a whole debate about smart pigs are, and then they got, well, what about Arnold from Green Acres? That's pretty smart pig. I edited because there's a few other words in between all that.
Well, it's Sam Jackson, of course there is.
But it's a good scene. Then they transition from that to quarter pounders. Not, they don't have those in Europe because they have the metric system, so they're called El Royale with
El
cheese.
Royale. Yeah. I was saying the same thing, but Samuel Jackson reminded me. Do you know that it came out in an interview? He said in an interview recently, not Sam Jackson, but that Denzel Washington, that we've been saying his name wrong this whole time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
Denzel.
Denzel? Like Vin Diesel Denzel?
Yeah, like Denzel. But apparently, like, people in Hollywood just started calling him Denzel, and it stuck, and so...
He just went with it?
He went with it, yeah. He's like, far be it for me to correct people that, that are.
If I ever meet him, I'll just call him Mr. Washington.
Mr. Washington. As well you should. But yeah, Denzel is wrong. It's Denzel.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Speaking of names mispronounced.
Kids all sprawled out on the couch and we have guests.
Speaking of mispronouncing names, this one started a couple weeks ago when the Commanders were playing on Monday Night Football, and Chris Collinsworth was calling the game, and Marcus Mariota was the quarterback, and he kept saying Mariota, Marcus Mariota, and so that sparked a whole thing. It's like, whoa, because people have been calling him Mariota. And so they actually, that week, because of Chris Collinsworth, and everyone's like, why does he keep saying Mariota the way he's saying it? And they actually asked him during an interview, like, how do you say it? And this guy, now, granted, this guy's been in the league for 10 plus years. We're just now getting around to saying, maybe we've been saying his name wrong for 10 years. And it's not Mariota. It's one of those Mariota.
It's one of those things where you get so used to hearing something a certain way.
Yeah.
And when somebody doesn't say it that way, that's all. I lose the whole rest of your point because you're saying the name wrong.
Right.
Like I was listening to something the other day, and this dude kept referring to QAnon as QAnon. QAnon.
Huh.
And the person he was doing the podcast with didn't correct him. So halfway through, I'm like, have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
Maybe there's like a Raggedy Ann and Andy. QAnon and QAnon.
His explanation, though, kind of made sense. If you look at the word, like when something is in a universe, like in a cinematic universe, and something happens, they say it's canon.
Yeah.
And that's spelled CANON. So QAnon, I mean, by phonetical standards, should be QAnon. He's right, but he's wrong.
This is the GIF.
Exactly. He's like,
all over you.
The creator of the GIF says it's pronounced GIF, and it's actually GIF, in my opinion.
Me too.
But yeah, he's the creator of the actual thing says it's supposed to be pronounced GIF.
Well, he should have gone with a J.
He really should have.
Because there's Jif peanut butter, ain't spelled with a G, and then there's gift.
Of course, he probably didn't want to get sued.
Well.
Choosy moms choose litigation.
Well, if you just do JIF, how's that?
Because it's the exact name of the peanut butter.
It's JIFF.
No, it's JIF.
Oh, I thought it was two Fs.
Just one.
Well, then go with two Fs.
You're right. He's a programmer. You think he thinks creatively? They don't have that kind of brain.
I should just call it Skippy. All right. Let me give you the rundown.
Yes.
We got a full slate for you for today's show. We're going to have the folks from the Roswell Community Little Theater join us here in just a few minutes. I believe it'll be Denise and Dan. Of course, they've got opening weekend for Four Old Broads Christmas Show this weekend and next weekend at the Community Little Theater, so they'll give us the skinny on that. In the 8 o'clock hour, about 8:15, we'll have the folks from the Roswell Symphony Orchestra join us. I imagine it'll be Maestro John Ferrer and Cisco Brink. Of course, they've got their Christmas Classics concert Sunday at the Pearson Auditorium. Also, they're going to be doing their 3-2-1 drawing, which you still got a little bit of time to get in on as well. So we'll talk about that with them here in the 8 o'clock hour. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have Crystal Noble join us from the Humane Society and give us an update on pets available for adoption and deals going on at the thrift store here during the Christmas holidays, all that good stuff. Before we do any of that, though, let's get you up to date on the weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty mild today. We're headed for the low 70s. High pressure is still in place over the Four Corners, and we're getting sunshine. Overnight will be clear. We'll drop to about 40, and then we're in the upper 60s and low 70s with a sunny day coming up on Friday. Clear for Friday night, low 70s and sunny on Saturday. Cooling off a little bit on Sunday. We'll stay sunny, though, mid-50s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 32, right up at freezing. So it's cold now, but it will change today. Humidity is at 75%, winds out of the northwest at 3 miles per hour. But we are warming up to mid-70s today. Sunny and 76, winds will be out of the south, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, skies are clear. Warmer overnight tonight, 42 for an overnight low with west winds 5 to 10. Friday, right there at 70 under sunny skies with north winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, little chillier, clear overnight low of 33, winds out of the south at around 5 miles per hour. Then the weekend's like a tale of two different stories here. Saturday, going to be nice. Sunny, 75, winds out of the southwest at around 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, overnight low of 34, but I'm guessing it's going to be breezy because Sunday, we're looking at sunny skies, but a high of only 52. And then Monday, we're back into low 60s. And then by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, back into the 70s there. So just a short-lived little chilly dipper right there on Sunday, then back up into more milder temps there. All right, it is 7:15. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we are talking with the Roswell Communal Theater on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
It doesn't matter if you've been naughty or nice. Everyone gets our very best price during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford.
It's the final days to trade up for less during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford. Last chance for 0, 0, 0. That's 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down payments, and 0 payments till March 2026. Plus, if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to help you escape from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, regardless of make, miles, or condition. Worried that your credit is on the naughty list? Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings, 0 down, 0 APR, and 0 payments till March 2026. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
Interest accrues from date of sale. 0 APR is 1667 per thousand financed on 2025 F-150s. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined on select vehicles.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
Check out some of the Christmas countdown savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Select half gallons of Food Club milk are $1.98 each, and cans of ranch-style beans are 5 for $5. In produce, 3-pound bags of Gala apples are $1.99 each, and Jumbo Haas avocados are 99 cents each. In the meat department, family packs of select T-bone steaks are $8.99 a pound, and Cook's bone-in shake portion hams are 99 cents a pound. These are just some of the Christmas countdown savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
Temperatures are falling, and Fulkerson wants to get you ready for the seasons ahead with the Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 per month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual HVAC maintenance, as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night. Plus, a 15% discount on all services provided by Fulkerson, as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
At Martine's Capital Cafe, come in and enjoy a delicious variety for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Try our burritos, huevos rancheros, asado, chorizo, sausage, flantas, fajitas, chili rellenos, quesadillas, enchiladas, sopapillas, and don't forget their award-winning green chili cheeseburger and so much more. Everything is prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Martine's Capital Cafe. Quality, value, tradition, and the most delicious New Mexican food since 1989. Open Monday through Saturday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at 110 West 4th Street in Roswell.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success. That's what we're about.
Ready, set, hurry on down to Tate Branch Roswell, where we finish first. Experience the Tate Branch difference here at Tate Branch Roswell, where business is done the Tate Branch way with honesty and integrity to deliver an exceptional customer experience. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs that are priced to move and are backed with a lifetime powertrain warranty. It's all backed by friendly hometown customer service that puts you first every time. So don't wait. Head on down to Tate Branch Roswell right here at 2000 West 2nd Street and drive home happy today. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the world-class experience you have been waiting for.
If you suffer from pogonophobia, You would not want to attend a party with the following people: Kenny Rogers, Santa Claus, Willie Nelson, the cast of Duck Dynasty, and 2/3 of ZZ Top. Here's Mike Winters.
I'm going to have to update that one. They'll be like, who's the Duck Dynasty? Who? Then no one's going to know those people anymore. Good morning. It is 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. And joining us in studio this morning from the Roswell Community Little Theater, Dan Coleman and Alan Pascal with us this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to, I know, well, you guys have day jobs and everything, but I'll say, thespians don't do 7 a.m. usually.
No.
Musicians and thespians don't do 7 a.m. But,
no.
Communal theater is till someone's willing to get a big movie studio, production studio in here. They got to have day jobs. So.
That is a fact. That is a very, very big fact.
Yeah. But before we talk about our play coming up this weekend, how are things at the community theater right now?
Things at the community theater are good. We are just plugging right along. We're having a lot of fun. We're always doing improvements on the building.
I'm about to say it's we finally got the roof in here.
Yes, we're dry.
But it is a older building that
It is.
It's kind of like old cars. You fix one thing and something gets jealous and breaks somewhere else, and so I imagine that's kind of the kind of stuff you deal with.
Absolutely. There's always something, always maintenance, updates, upgrades.
Sure, and that's the other thing too is sound and lighting systems, they evolve rather quickly.
Yes.
And you guys try to stay at least good 5-10 years behind at least. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, versus 50 years behind.
Well, no one can afford to stay up to date. I mean, it's no different in this radio studio here. We're using equipment that places like in New York City and Dallas, like, oh, that's cute. You know what I mean?
Yes. Sound and light equipment is just like a computer. You get it. By the time you install it, it's outdated.
It's outdated, yeah. Just like your laptops and everything else you buy, your tablets and everything else. But before, one thing I would mention before we talk about the show this weekend is if you do come out, and which we hope you do, and you want to get more involved, they're always looking for more people to be a part of the communal theater, not necessarily, front of house on stage. Now, by golly, those opportunities are plenty, but they need lots of folks behind the scenes helping with costuming, help with set design, just the ancillary logistics of play night, making sure everyone's where they need to be and everyone's proper and what they're supposed to look like and everything else. There's, from ushers and
and even running those old sound and light equipment.
That's true.
Pushing buttons,
watching the door, selling drinks and concessions.
Well, I know, like you always had like one person that was like knew it all. When you're like, well, we'd like to have two because they'd like a night off every once in a while, kind of
That's
thing.
Right.
So do you have at least two now that can run it, or is it still about one?
We have more people that can fumble through it.
Sure.
So there you go.
I get you.
It's funny because Alan started out as a stage dad, and then he kind of was morphed into a stage hand.
Okay.
And now he's an actor.
Now
so
he's evolved.
This is my first role where I have to talk.
All right.
It's a lot.
Good deal. So, let's get to it here.
Yeah.
Of course, folks that have spent any time with the communal theater know the 4-0 Broad series that you guys have been doing over the last, 10 years or so here.
Gosh, how long has it been? I guess the Broad's probably, it's probably only been the last 5 years.
Has it been 5 years?
It's all been since COVID.
That's true. Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Well, COVID seems like 100 years ago.
Yes, it does. Thankfully, yes, it does.
Yeah, exactly. But and so you had the several different the 4-0 Broad series. Well, now being the holiday season here, and so we're going to have a 4-0 Broads Christmas special for folks here.
Right.
So if you love the let's face it, slapstick comedy that is the 4-0 Broad series, get ready for more of that. And now. The 4-0 Broads is kind of it's not like overly adult humor, but this is kind of a I'm not saying it's family night's fine, but I think this is a date night kind of performance.
It really is. There's a lot of adult humor.
Yeah,
you're
gonna have to explain some stuff to your
innuendos.
Kids. Yeah. Stuff that's obviously
a little language,
but this is more of adult a night with the adults. Kids.
That's right.
Kids have plenty of evenings during the Christmas. This is one for the adults.
That's right. That's right. Take the kids to the Nutcracker. Bring your significant other to the play.
There you go. Now, good news is you're catching it opening weekend here, so you've really got 2 weekends of opportunities.
This is a one.
This is a one and
only.
done. So this is it.
It's
Okay.
a special.
So, so I stand corrected. You got this weekend only.
That's right.
Friday, Saturday evening, and then of course the Sunday afternoon matinee, 7:30 and 2:30.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I always get it's like 7 and 2 or 7:30, 2:30. But get there about 6:30 or 2 o'clock, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
But now, good news and something just for the sanity of the community little theater folks. We encourage you to get tickets in advance.
Absolutely.
If you go to the Roswell Community Little Theater website, roswelltheater.org, spell theater like live theater, Theatre, not the eater like a movie theater. That's how I remember how to spell it. Sorry.
There you go.
And then of course, as soon as you get there, you'll see. I think 40 Broad's usually there's like the first thing that pops up there, and there's a get tickets link, and then you can pick your showtime, date and showtime for your choosing.
That's right.
And of course, I always unfortunately the immersive dinner on this one's already happened.
We didn't do an immersive dinner on this one.
Okay, this one didn't have it.
Because it's a special play. It's a 1 weekend only special play. We're only the second theater in the world to ever do this show.
Oh, wow.
It just premiered last weekend at a theater in Kentucky.
So this is like kind of hot off the presses. The script here. So the guy,
as we were working
the writer
on it,
just percolated this one up recently here. Okay.
As we were working on it, we actually changed which version of the script we were using, because between the time when we started doing it or talking about it to the time we started practicing, there were actually changes to the script multiple times.
Oh, wow. I got an edit.
So it just kept...
Man, this is like sitcom TV, you know?
exactly.
During the week, they're like, all right, the writers changed the script up on it.
Evolved a little bit, yes.
Indeed.
That's kind of neat, though. I mean, that's fun. That's kind of neat to... so I gotta ask, like when you're seeing it that way, you're like, oh, I like that change. You're like, no, I would have...
We did go through some of that. We like this take better. We liked that one better.
Okay.
And
now, is it... Because I know, like, certain plays and things, depending, like anything like Disney or anything, like, not only is it expensive to obtain the rights for these, but they're pretty stringent on set design, costume design, direction. They don't give you a lot of leeway to veer. Are these a little more fluid, or are they pretty stringent too, like that?
So this particular playwright, she is pretty fluid. She actually, Denise Jackson knows her.
Okay.
And so Denise will reach out and say, hey, we thought this or we thought that, and she'll get sign off and approval.
Okay.
So we can have a little leeway.
You have a relationship with the writer here, so
yeah.
Maybe we can look at Roswell as a test market for her.
We would love that. We would love that.
We're basically you're premiering the thing for almost most people.
Yeah, we're premiering it for this part of the world anyway. Yeah.
So I say, why not here? Is she? Not like. Well, give me her address. Like, what part of the country does she live in?
I believe she's over in Kentucky or somewhere in that general area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Appalachian Mountains there.
There you go. There you go.
Very good. Cool. But if you've never seen, now here's the good news. If you've never seen the 40 Broads performances before,
it's okay.
Don't worry. You're not going to go in there and be like, all right, it's like walking right in the middle of like season 3 of Walking Dead or something. What am I missing? You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. It's not like a continuation of a scene.
Yeah,
you can come and see this one and just step right in, and
absolutely,
it's funny.
Now, granted, if you've seen the others, then you're a little more familiar with the characters and their
connected
personalities and what you're like. Okay, this is the wild one, all right?
Yes. B is the wild one. I'll just tell you that.
One could argue they are all pretty wild.
That's true.
And if you're not familiar, think of. I guess the best comparison is like a ramped up Golden Girls.
Yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? That's kind of the a little more. And I would say, because Golden Girls they got frisky too. I was going to say more frisky Golden Girls, but
they did.
But it's in that same vein. If you love that style of humor and that buddy comedy type series, that's exactly what the 40 Broad series are all about. So if the Christmas one's your first one, so be it. You're going to get a good one. And of course, if you're a veteran of these, then hey, you want first crack? This is exclusive.
Yes, it is.
This is world premiere type stuff here. So
absolutely.
come join us. Now again, it's this weekend only. So now if you space out and it's Friday night or Saturday night, oh, I forgot to get tickets. Come on down to the communal theater.
We can sell them at the door.
Yeah, I think doors open 7 or 6:30.
Doors open usually a half hour before the show, so 7 on Friday, Saturday.
So get there or make sure you get there close to 7 though.
Yeah.
Just in case, because I'd hate to you go out there and miss out. Now I know you guys will never do your best to make sure every single person gets an opportunity.
We'll accommodate somewhere.
But there are things as fire marshals and stuff, and they get salty when you start CRDing people into buildings.
Yeah. Once you hit that 175 mark, they're kind of like, all right.
Absolutely. So save yourself that headache. Just go here this morning or at lunch today to roswelltheater.org. and get your tickets in advance there. And while you're there, you can kind of peruse the upcoming shows. So see what's on tap for the start of the new year in 2026, which
Absolutely.
is kind of smack dab in the middle of y'all's season.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Our season doesn't follow the year.
Yeah. It's kind of like the fiscal year.
Exactly,
y'all
fiscal. Yes. The fun thing is, you come and you see the Christmas broads here in mid-December, and then in 6 weeks at the end of January is another broad. It's the
great.
Broads Miss Magnolia pageant.
We'll see.
So we're just loading you up with the broads. Now that's a regular production, 2 weekends, immersive dinner, all that good stuff. But this is a 1 weekend only, very special event.
Very good. Well, so that means if the Christmas special is your first chance, then you don't have to wait long for the next one.
That's right. You'll fall in love, and you'll be right back there laughing with us all over again.
And while you've heard it now, be nosing back and forth for openings on that immersive dinner. There is very limited opportunities because it's whatever tables they can basically fit on the stage.
Right.
There.
It's 20-ish people.
And it's one night thing. It's kind of exclusive. But it's a first come, first serve, and they don't really have to do much advertising. So because it's usually full weeks before it actually happens. So just keep checking back and forth and book your reservations for the immersive dinner. Generally speaking, they'll pair the food kind of with the theme of the play. The characters of the play are your hosts and servers, and they will be in character, and they generally give you clues or backstory to kind of the play here. It's a little
snippets to reel you in.
Think of if you buy the DVD, it's like all the bonus features in the DVD.
The bonus features, that's exactly what it is.
Some kids like, DV what?
Right? At least you didn't say VHS.
Right. Although I hear the younger generation, Gen Z folks are kind of getting into DVDs because like, wait a minute, I don't have to download, like I can just pop it in anytime I want. It's like, yeah.
You just wait till your kid scratches it.
Oh, no.
That's the problem is you got a baby in, So I got to ask, Alan, what is your character in your speaking debut on stage here?
I'm playing Clovis Crown. I think this is the first time Clovis has been a character in one of these broads.
Okay.
He's a nerdy older gentleman, and he's got a love interest, which is great, and he just wants to be helpful to everybody. He's a little bit meek and mild, but by the end of the play, he speaks up for himself a little bit, not necessarily out of his own, but to speak up for the play and the way he thinks it ought to be, and he gets a little bold towards the end.
Okay, good deal. So he kind of goes from the meek to part of the savior side.
There you go.
Perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, well put.
That's very well put.
But please come check this out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I guarantee. If here's the part. If you've never been to live shows here in town, you'll be blown away. And I say support everybody. When you come see the communal theater, whenever Way Off Broadway's doing their performances. The people in our town do an amazing job with their performances and their hard work and dedication on all these plays. Either building doesn't matter. It really
support the arts.
Absolutely. And to be honest, it's kind of, if you've never been to the communal theater, obviously it's the old Park Twin Theater, movie theater back in the day. But since you guys have taken it over the last 10 years or so here.
12 years we've
now.
been
We're
there
up to
now,
12.
yeah.
And see, I shortchanged it there and long with the other way. But that's typical me. But
it's close enough.
That's that ballpark, you know. But it's really a treasure trove because of the plays they put on. They are not only performers but pack rats and collectors of sort, because you know, they got to have period furniture, period clothing, period decor, you know, whenever they do the, you know, plays, because not every play is modern times. Some
That's
are
right.
in the 40s or predate that. And so that's the whole point of live theater. We got to put you in a place that, even though it's nothing like the place, we got to make you think you're in that place. And so,
right. This one is set in 2002, so we're taking you back 23 years.
yeah, like for instance, there was the Four Old Broads, the one where they were on the cruise and everything.
Yes.
So they had to basically build a cruise ship out
That's
there,
right.
and
Right
so,
there on stage.
So anyway, that stuff is in the back there, and also it's kind of like a treasure trove. And by the way, they're always looking and hunting up. So if you've got donations and things of older, you know, serviceable, but even if it's dated, looks like the 70s, they're like, that's their Shangri-La, man. They want this kind of stuff. So, and because you never know when you might need that.
That's a fact.
So, and again, another way to get involved with communal theater. If you know, I'm sure they could use some prop masters back there to kind of categorize and sort and go through that stuff.
That's right.
So.
We always need people working the ticket booth, the concession, handing out the programs, backstage, costumes, you know, sound and lights, props, makeup.
It's a lot of moving parts.
Stagehand, making sure that the actors have what they need before they head out. You know, it's live theater. Let's face it. Every single show is different.
Well, and we failed to mention this. Dan is directing this particular play because Denise, who's directed in the past, is now getting back up on stage. She heard Alan's taking the stage. She said, "Oh, I can't have that by myself." And Denise jumped
she's
up.
kind of opposite him. So yeah.
I'm kidding, of course, but she's back up.
More than you know.
But and so, you know, you get every facet of this and understand it. You're a veteran at this point. You know, between performing, but director, assistant director on countless plays. So and I'm sure it gets easier with experience, but it's never easy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. The first, so this is the third broad series play that we've done. The first one, I was the stage manager. Second one, I was the assistant director. And this one and the next one, I'm directing.
Okay.
So it's kind of an evolution of the broads and myself affiliated with the broads.
So with this one, because they're so right up on each other, is there cross rehearsals and practicing, or it's like, no, we're as soon as we're shutting down here this weekend,
as soon as we're done here, we have 6 weeks to prepare the next one.
I didn't know if there's a little cross training on that, or
there's
something
not. Originally, the Magnolia play was going to be in April, but I was able to work with Alethea to swap spots because it's the same set, the same basic set.
Gotcha.
So I was able to build it once. So,
and anytime you can save people money, they're going to be listening on that.
Money and time. We're all volunteers, right? So the set won't really change, but 6 weeks of learning those lines for the next one. Yeah.
Now, are you going to have re-rehearsals, or are we going to try to as many of the returning characters?
Many as can.
I imagine there's probably a couple new characters or different characters in the plays. But
as many as can will continue into the next one.
Good deal.
But there is opportunity. And I'll be doing rehearsals very quickly next week.
Okay.
We will have some slots to fill.
Well, if you're coming out this weekend, you'll see Dan. He'll be the guy in the back, kind of mouthing all the lines.
That's right.
Don't do it then, but afterwards or before, come up and talk to him.
That's right. As you're coming through the receiving line, shaking the hands of all the actors, telling them how great they did.
Yes.
Then you can tell me, hey, I want to be in the next one. And
Absolutely.
And I should replace Alan because I would do a better job.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, they got you locked in.
That's the thing. Like Dan said, I went from like stage dad to I was there for my daughter as she was doing her first play just months ago. And they said, can you maybe just stand around on stage in a mask? And I said, sure. And then, can you take all this stuff out here? Can you help paint. And pretty soon you just get sucked in, and now I'm in a part and I have to talk.
There you go.
And for those who know me, know I don't sing, and I actually sing in this play.
Wow.
Yes, he does. And he
See?
does a good job with it, too.
Coming out of the comfort zone here.
Come out and sing some Christmas carols.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah.
But this also is a testament to basically how you guys operate. Where at the end of the day, it's a family. As much as you guys do it for the love of the acting and the performance and all that stuff, at the end of the day, it's a big family social group as much too.
That's
Because I know
right.
all of you guys probably spend as much time outside that building, at social events, people's houses, as you do in that building working on these plays and things. And that's kind of
right.
so I imagine that's what got you in, is just they got you doing this with thinking, wait a minute, acting and all, but and you get with the people and everything else. It's kind of fun, and it's like we swap stories, and you get to act like a kid a little bit sometimes. It's great.
True. Seeing how much my daughter loved it, and seeing that they had the CAPS program and all these opportunities for kids to explore this. Before that, I hadn't really had a lot of time to think about the theater. I'd gone and seen plays. I'd enjoyed them. I had been even in the orchestra next to and accompanying a play as a teenager. But seeing how my daughter loved it and thinking these are all volunteers. This is all based on donations of time and money and, building materials and everything else to put this stuff together. It was pretty amazing that we've done this for the kids, the adults, to the elderly, everybody in between can enjoy this. And so I've wanted to give a little of myself just to give back for what my daughter got.
Absolutely. Get to see that and keep this tradition going and keeping the next generation. So these kids are going to be you guys. And their kids are going to be the ones, that's the idea. That's the goal here.
That's right.
And so supporting it and to be honest, start out if you want to support, come see the play. Come out and see the play. You'll love it. But really, when we pack that house, that money goes back into the next production. And every time you go see a play, you're paying for the next show here. That's kind of how a lot of it's going.
That's right. Yeah, our actors, our thespians become a family. Throughout this process, you spend more time with your theater family really than you do your family, because you go to work all day, right? You get off, you come to the theater, you finally roll in, to the house 10, 10:30, 11, whatever.
Exactly.
So, everybody's already asleep.
That's right. So we are there. We're laughing together. We're crying together. We're supporting one another. And we're doing it all to create something fun for the people of Roswell, surrounding areas.
And that's the beauty is because at the end of the day, to use a sports term, you leave it on the field. You know what I mean? And so you go through the gamut of emotions. And I'm going to guess by Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, you're pretty spent. You know what I mean?
This is a fast-paced, high-energy play.
But spent in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm bone tired and I'm going to sleep for a week. But on the other side, you feel fulfilled. You feel like that was the connections we made, the fun we had.
You would think so until Dan puts these 6 weeks apart.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got it.
But
I can't enjoy Christmas. I got to worry this
6 weeks after when we do the Miss Magnolias, we'll get finally get a breather. I think
sometime in February.
So
we can all take
without
a breather.
letting cats out of the bag, will your role increase in the next play?
I haven't read the script yet.
Okay, so you don't know.
I don't want to contaminate my memorization.
You don't want to. Next thing you know, you start regurgitating. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially with the same character.
Say the wrong line or something from the other play.
That's the point. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands anymore. I just keep popping back up.
That's right.
But again, come see the Four Old Broads Christmas Extravaganza.
Yes, sir.
One weekend only. It starts tomorrow night. That's right. Today's Thursday, folks.
Yes.
Tomorrow night is curtains opening night, and then we'll do it all over again Saturday night, 7:30 for both those performances. Get there a little early to get you a good seat and to maybe get a beverage and mingle a little bit before the show.
Yes, we'll have some special beverages on the 2 night shows. The Buzz Buggy will be present in the house.
Very good. Just enough to make you laugh more, but not too much where you're a problem. That's the rule.
Exactly right. That's right. Behave, but have fun.
The jokes are better.
I mean, everything's better.
But and then of course, if you're not a night owl, then you can catch the final performance Sunday afternoon at 2:30 p.m. And I know a lot of folks there, especially folks, like, because I get it, I'm going blind myself. Like, I don't like driving at night, so you go
That's
see the
right.
day time performance.
Have a nice matinee option
Exactly.
for
So you can catch that. And that'll be right after church gets out and everything. You go grab a little nosh on some lunch or something and then head
There you
on to
go.
the play here.
Yes, sir.
Put it this way, the Cowboys stink. My team stink. All the football teams we all enjoy stink right
There's
now.
nothing to do
So there's
Sundays
no
anyway
point of
after
being here on
church. Come on to the
Sunday.
theater.
I mean, you see it, I see it all day. Oh, well, it's mad. You know, just be happy. Go see a play. Forget the football. You just
Well,
gonna be
you
mad.
know, you can watch replays of that football online.
Exactly.
You're not going to get another replay of this.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
exactly. That you're right. You could literally NFL will stick it out on. You can watch it everybody's angle of the game later on.
Yeah.
But you're only getting 3 opportunities to see this play.
That's right.
You know, although if you make it really popular, they may have to bring it back every Christmas. Who knows? You know, it might be a new Christmas tradition.
That could be fun.
That's why you got exclusive 1 weekend only Christmas thing.
That's right.
And of course, you guys can only do it for so long, and at some point, it's like, all right, the 4 old broads are like really old broads now. We need to get new young old broads.
You know, I heard that on one of the 4 old broads, they had men playing some of the women.
Well,
that could be.
Well, hey. Live theater was started that way.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
I'm thinking of
and all
Shakespeare,
that.
yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. That's right.
And
We'll
come on.
take anybody. We have makeup artists. We can make.
And if you grew up in the Monty Python era, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's a fact.
Absolutely. So come out, be a part of it. Again, go check out the website, roswelltheater.org. And while you're there, please check out the upcoming performances of other stuff. Future of, if you want to learn more about the Kids Arts Program, if you want to just be more involved, you're really going to find everything you need there. And then when you come out Friday or Saturday or Sunday, you can ask questions and, you know, have a beverage and talk with, you know, Dan, I don't know, most of the cast will be in the other room getting ready here, but they'll have some representatives in the
That's
community
right.
theater
That's
that
right.
you can
Well,
chit-chat
I'll be
with.
wandering around.
But yeah, all the actors,
before.
obviously, you won't see them until curtains up.
That's right. We keep them hidden in the back.
That's right. But come enjoy it. And if you've never seen any play at the communal theater, this is a great one to be a first one with. I know if you're kind of have the people in your family that's like, I don't like musicals. I don't like, you know what I mean? I get you. Because I'm that kind of guy. I mean, you're going to sing me for 3 hours. I ain't going to lie. I'm like, I'm good. You know, you want to do a show that just talks to me, I'm down for that. But sing it, but this is kind of that's the part where, because there's so much comedy, it's so much, it's not, this one's slapstick. It's not a love story, anything deep. This ain't Shogun or nothing like that. So you can
It
get
is
those.
really for the 13-year-old child in you to
Exactly.
laugh at all those jokes that you thought were funny when you watched Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yes, this is really a humor for folks that don't necessarily go to live theater, but can now get to get cultured with it.
There you go.
And the cool part is it's live theater. Anything can happen, and I guarantee that the Friday night show will look way different than the Saturday night show. And I'm not saying way different, but there'll be subtle differences between the Friday show, the Saturday show, and the Sunday matinee.
That's right. You can come see it all 3 days, and you'll see 3 different shows.
Yeah. Well, and it is live theater. You know, anything can happen. Next thing you know, that thing that fell off the wall, the most inopportune time to fall off the wall, falls off the wall, or like you said, someone misses a line, and so you know that's kind of the whole operation. And watch how and this is where acting is really a team effort here, where it's like if one person misses a line, someone else comes in to cover it, but do it in a way that doesn't lose the flow of the conversation. You know, that's live theater. It's like, yes, we have lines, but sometimes the lines go awry, but the show must go on, and we must continue the story one way or another here. And
somebody has to pick it up and push it forward.
Exactly. So, but come be a part of it. Come enjoy. This is going to be a fun one. You're going to teeth out the whole time. Bring, like I said, kids, if they're older and used to that kind of humor, fine. But maybe the younger kids, let's find them an activity while the grown-ups go see a.
Maybe they'll go hang out with grandma and, you know.
Let them.
I say find some other way and bring grandma. She's going to laugh.
There you go. There you go.
They're
Put
gonna
them
love
next
it.
door and bring
Leave
grandma.
Grandpa at home with making gingerbread cookies with the kids while y'all take
There you
grandma.
go. There you go.
That's perfect.
But come see it and come be a part of it. And I guarantee you come to this one, you'll be back here next month for the next 4 Old Broads. And I think you're going to be like, I got at least, you go once, a couple times a year to check out a play here at the Roswell Community Theater. And I think you're going to be impressed, especially having walked foot in that theater since it was a movie theater. You'll be like, wow, they've done a lot to this place.
Yeah, it looks different.
Yeah, they sure have. But please come be a part and come see. And the beauty is it's your neighbors, your people. Like I all the time, I'll be like, is that the pastor? I've never seen this side of the pastor before. You know what I mean? But it's awesome to see that. And the thing is, you're like, they're really good. Like, I didn't know that person had it. I mean, like, you're gonna see him up thinking, you're gonna be like, oh, this is the quiet mousy guy. Next thing you know, Alan's like,
very.
Did not see that side of him.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that part is as much fun as That's why I kind of sure. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's great opportunity to go to Broadway and see a show like that, but when you know the people and you see a side of them and maybe not seen before, it just adds a different level to the play, and community theater really gives that opportunity, and it gives you a chance to do it too, because if you think you can't do it, and Alan's like, dude, I'm the last person you thought was going to do this, and here I sit.
Well, I agree. Come out,
Daughters
enjoy.
make you do anything, right?
Try it out yourself.
Absolutely.
This table of people that we sit at to do plays and volunteer our time and our efforts and get the joy out of it ourselves up there, that table has no boundary. We can sit as many people at that table as you want.
The more the merrier.
Yep,
you can always add a chair. So.
Absolutely.
And by the way, it's like I said, it's a social club as much as it is here, because then they be eating together, meeting together, hanging out together, doing, put it this way, and community theater supports community theater. Next thing you know, the whole group's going on a field trip to Carlsbad to check out their community theater.
That we do.
And I would imagine you're going to see a few of them coming up here this weekend to see the Four Old Broads performance out there.
Absolutely.
So that's just part of, again, that niche community we talk about. That's why I say support them all.
It's a community across boundaries.
Absolutely. So, guys, did we get it all? Is there anything we missed?
I don't think so.
Again, one more time.
Laugh.
Come have fun. Come ready to enjoy a couple hours of, especially with Christmas and the hectic schedule and everything else.
Yes.
I got to get this ready and buy this, and then take 2 hours for you and a significant other, and then have just a nice evening or afternoon of some fun here.
That's right.
So, again, the Four Old Broads Christmas Extravaganza this Friday night and Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. at the Roswell Community Theater over there in the Plains Park Shopping Center.
That's right. 1717 South Union.
There it is. That's the actual
We'll make sure
address.
you get your money's worth.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then don't forget the 2:30 matinee as well. Tickets in advance are available at roswelltheater.org. Tickets are, is it 10, 15?
17.
17. Okay. $17. Again, you can get them there. You can also get them at the door. But if you can get them in advance, that way you don't have to worry about issues of being sold out or nothing. Like, they're going to try to get you in. But I'm telling you, if people go Friday night and then they get you, it's just that's the nature of the beast. Once opening night happens, the other shows start filling up a little bit quicker.
That's right. People start talking.
Yeah, that's right. So just forget the hassle of all that. Get on the website right now or later today and get that locked down.
Absolutely.
So, good deal. Well, thank you guys. Break a leg.
All right.
We'll see you this weekend. And obviously, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and your families. And we'll be back here in a few weeks to start telling people about the next Four Old Broads.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Not the Christmas ones, where that's all Christmas right now, all Christmas all the time. Then
The next one's a beauty pageant.
New Old Broads beauty pageant.
There you go.
Here in the first quarter of 2026.
Yes, sir.
Good deal. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Off to your day jobs now. So
that's right.
He's got buy, sell. So
yes, sir.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right. It is 7:52. Let's pause for news, commercials, and sports. Don't go away.
Now for your Pecos Valley news update. I'm Jared Cirillo. The City of Artesia employee luncheon was held on Wednesday. According to the city, a lot of work goes into city operations, and some jobs are more visible than others. But whether it's responding to emergencies, keeping the city clean, working with the public, or making sure paperwork is in order, everyone plays an important role. Several employees were recognized for hitting 20, 30, and even 40-year anniversaries. During the luncheon, employees also won prizes donated by local businesses. If you've visited the Artesia Public Library lately, you may have noticed some additions to the lobby hallway. The library working with the Elks and Does for a Christmas coat drive. They'll be collecting new and gently used winter coats and warm weather gear for school-aged children. You can leave donations in the box. Additionally, the library also has their holiday honor tree set up. The tree meant to honor loved ones who have been impacted by cancer. This includes those who are survivors, those who are currently fighting, and those who have passed away. If you'd like to have a loved one's picture displayed on the tree, bring a photo that will fit in a 2x3 frame to the front desk. The library will provide the frame. The tree will be on display until January 10th. You're up to date. I'm Jared Sorello.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty mild today. We're headed for the low 70s. High pressure is still in place over the Four Corners, and we're getting sunshine. Overnight will be clear. We'll drop to about 40, and then we're in the upper 60s and low 70s with a sunny day coming up on Friday. Clear for Friday night, low 70s and sunny on Saturday. Cooling off a little bit on Sunday. It will stay sunny, though, mid-50s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
It's time for the Chaves County Sports Report. Hey, thought I'd remind you that the Heisman Trophy presentation is coming up on Saturday, and Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt, their quarterback, is a finalist. Hey, he may play for Vandy, but he's a New Mexico guy through and through, and I mean all of New Mexico. He played high school ball in Albuquerque at Volcano Vista. Didn't get any scholarship offers for D1 schools, so he went to Roswell. New Mexico Military Institute led the Broncos to a junior college national championship in 2021. And then he went to New Mexico State, had a couple years there. One of his highlights, a memorable 31-10 victory over Auburn at Auburn. And then he went to Vanderbilt. The Commodores are 10-2 this season. Remember, last year they had a win over number 1 Alabama. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at Roswell's Talk FM 106.5.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bernie Bennett. The Federal Reserve reduced its key interest rate for the third time in a row Wednesday, but signaled that it may leave rates unchanged in the coming months, a move that could attract ire from President Donald Trump, who has demanded strict reductions in borrowing costs. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell says the Fed also initiated the sale of short-term Treasury bonds.
We also decided to initiate purchases of shorter-term Treasury securities solely for the purpose of maintaining an ample supply of reserves over time, thus supporting effective control of our policy rate.
Wednesday's cut reduced the rate by a quarter point to about 3.6%, the lowest it's been in nearly 3 years. House GOP leaders will bring a vote next week on a package of health care bills that does not include an extension of expiring Obamacare enhanced subsidies, as Republicans remain divided about how to address the health care cliff ahead of a midterm election next year. For the Wall Street Business Report, Bernie Bennett, Washington.
Wrapping up a discussion of the traits that should be seen in the followers of Jesus, Paul writes to the Colossians saying this: "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him." Notice that 3 times Paul tells the reader to exhibit thankfulness or gratitude. He ties being thankful to peace. Doesn't that make perfect sense? If you're being thankful or expressing gratitude for a person or situation, you don't usually have time to feel the need to cause all kinds of problems. During this season, when emotions can sometimes run high, take time to be thankful for your blessings and show gratitude to God and the people who bless your life in both big and small ways.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday, located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
'Tis the season for Santa Bucks at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. Every Friday and Saturday now through Christmas, and every day the week of Christmas. When you shop at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply, you can draw to win up to $50 in Santa Bucks. Spend your Santa Bucks on hats from brands like Stetson, Bowie, Twister, Resistol, and more. Boots from Ariat, Justin, Twisted X, and Minnetonka. Clothing, jewelry, and accessories, women's handbags, even toys for the kiddos. Plus, enjoy special 50-year celebration deals. Shop hometown for Christmas at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply, 1105 East 2nd in Roswell, celebrating 50 years.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Your fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. Not sure which is your dominant hand? Just wait. You'll nail it. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning, 7:59, closing in on 8 o'clock. Stay tuned next hour, about 8:15 or so. We'll have the folks from the Roswell Symphony Orchestra join us. I imagine it'll be Maestro John Feder and maybe Cisco Brink talking about their big Christmas Classics concert this Sunday at the Pearson Auditorium. We'll be talking about that with them next hour. Also, your last chance to get in on their 3-2-1 drawing. They're going to do that on Sunday as well, too. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Saying it was a funding instrument for global terrorism, the U.S. has seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. The tanker was allegedly carrying sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran.
The president announced the vessel's seizure amid mounting tensions with the government of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro.
We've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually.
U.S. officials say the tanker was seized by the U.S. Coast Guard with support by the Navy. On Tuesday, the U.S. military flew a pair of fighter jets over the Gulf of Venezuela. Greg Clugston, Washington.
The Senate votes today on two competing health care bills. President Trump supports the GOP plan, ending Obamacare tax credits and replacing them with expanded government-funded savings accounts.
Everybody knows this is the best way to go, but the Democrats, they're bought and owned by the insurance companies, so let's see how many of them have the guts to vote for this.
The Democrat bill would simply extend the Obamacare taxpayer-funded subsidies for several more years. There have been high water rescues. Thousands are under evacuation orders in the flood-ravaged Pacific Northwest. Washington Governor Bob Ferguson has signed a statewide emergency declaration, clearing the way for the state to apply for federal aid. In a move that will give borrowers a bit more breathing room, the Fed has approved another quarter-point interest rate cut. President Trump says it should have been more, something along the lines of at least a half-point reduction. Former University of Michigan head football coach Sharon Moore has been jailed. He was detained yesterday, just hours after being fired for what the university terms an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Stocks are mixed on Wall Street this hour. The Dow is up 210 points, the Nasdaq down 328. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Suing oil giant Shell in a British court.
Typhoon Rai, known locally as Odette, struck just before Christmas in 2021 and was one of the Philippines' deadliest storms. More than 400 people lost their lives, while millions saw their homes destroyed by raging winds and deadly floods. Now a group of survivors of the event are for the first time taking a case against Shell, the UK's largest oil company. They argue that since Shell is responsible for 2% of historic global greenhouse gases, it materially contributed to making the typhoon more likely and more damaging. Shell says this is a baseless claim and will not help tackle climate change or reduce emissions.
The BBC's Matt McGraw. French lawmakers have been investigating security failures that allowed that daring daytime heist to take place at the Louvre in Paris. News and analysis at townhall.com. As far as we know, this is a genuine first for one of those self-driving taxis.
A San Francisco woman gave birth inside a Waymo taxi this week while on her way to the hospital. A spokesman says the company's rider support team did detect a rather unusual activity inside the vehicle and quickly alerted 911 and the hospital. The driverless taxi arrived safely at the hospital. Mother and child are reportedly doing just fine. Jason Walker reporting.
President Trump has announced the long-awaited launch of a so-called Gold Card program. It's a program that offers legal status and a pathway to U.S. citizenship. Comes at a high price, though. Individuals can pay $1 million, corporations $2 million per foreign-born employee. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The tabloid said, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican world radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2, the deuce of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah, buddy.
You made it to almost the end of the week.
Almost there. Yep. And I think it's 13 sleeps now
till
Christmas.
12
sleeps until parents panic.
And then the song kicks in, right?
12 sleeps until dads wake up and be like, oh, I should probably start Christmas shopping now.
That's right. Wow, yeah, we're a sleep away from the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh. I have to look that up. Every year, a company called P&G.
Oh, the price of the
puts out a list
days.
of how much everything on the 12 days of Christmas would cost if purchased today.
Yeah.
It's a way to keep track of inflation. They do the same thing with Thanksgiving dinner. They track it every year to like the base meal for a family of 10.
Yeah.
And this one is the 12 days. And they break it down by like if you buy everything once or if you do like the song says and buy everything repeatedly.
Yeah.
So it's...
Oh, yeah, that would be...
I don't know who's that into birds, but...
Well, I mean, that's a lot of rings after some point.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
a lot of golden rings.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 35 rings.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rings.
I only got 10 fingers, man.
Right? That's when you start stacking.
And 2 are thumbs.
Toe rings.
Yeah. My hands don't move anymore. They're just big rings.
Just weighed down.
They're like the Michelin Man. But, yeah, that would get... And to be honest, I don't want that many partridges or pear trees, to be honest. I don't want that many Lords of Leaping.
I wouldn't mind having that many pear trees. I like pears.
Not that many pears. It'd be like the whole bit with Everybody Loves Raymond. You ever seen that one? Where Ray got his parents to the Fruit of the Month Club?
Oh,
and it turned into like this whole why would you do this to us? And he's like, well, they got pears. Now, what am I supposed to do? And then he goes, what happens to all the? Well, then you'll get some more. They're gonna send more. And he goes, each month it's a fruit of them. What am I supposed to do with all this fruit? And they just turned it like, oh, forget it.
Yeah, getting somebody an of the month club membership for a present, that's rarely a good idea.
Well, I would fruit not so much for me, but if someone's doing like bacon of the month or chocolate of the month.
But even then, think of the thing that you love like the most.
Yeah.
If you were in an of the month club, you would be so tired of it by like the 6th month. I don't ever want to dislike something I like.
I don't think I would if it's the right thing. Because I'd be like, ooh, it's the 12th or whatever it is. It's time for my
bacon day.
Box of bacon. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, fruit of the month or like sometimes like those gift boxes, ones that it's just random. Could be lotion, could be gloves. Who knows what's in this thing?
The one I would be okay with is if it's a different thing every month. Like there's like some of the snack subscription boxes that send you a different country every month. That's okay because that's some variety. I mean, you're probably going to get something, sweet, something savory, but it's going to be different.
Yeah.
That'd be okay with.
Like pull back the curtain when I had the days of the Columbia house. I kind of look forward to when the CD showed up. It's like, ooh, I wonder if it's a good one. And I'm like, oh, man, send that.
Jodeci? God.
Stabbing Westward. All right.
That's an obscure.
Well, it's one I got. I remember that one.
Fantastic. My sister was super into Depeche Mode and Stabbing Westward. Like, those were her two.
Well, that was by experience. I got that CD. I was like, all right, I'll give it a dance.
I'll pop this in.
Matter of fact, I think if you dig up my old CD thing, like it's in a closet buried somewhere, that the big black case with about 200 CDs in it.
Man.
I'm pretty sure half of those are Columbia House CDs.
If I had my case again, oh my God, I had some bangers. So, kids, back in the day, when you didn't have all of your music in a little rectangle that you put in your pocket, you had to carry a booklet of CDs. I used to carry a backpack with my MP3 CD player and headphones and a leather-bound case of CDs.
Yeah, mine wasn't leather. It
was pleather.
Mine wasn't even pleather. It was that Velcro-y, like whatever that substance is. It's not Velcro, but feels like Velcro, whatever that is. Yeah.
Like there's other things too. Like what was it? I was watching some movie the other day, and it had The Rock in it, and it was a scene in the car, and they had
the disc
visor.
changer?
No, a visor.
Oh yeah, the CD
disc
visor.
holder.
Yeah.
CD holder that my dad had.
Oh, I think everybody had.
I think everybody's dad had at one point.
And usually like 6 CDs up there, maybe 8. But yeah.
And that was high class too, because you could just slip out, pop in.
Yeah.
You felt,
Well,
like
then
a
like
maverick.
some high-end cars back then had like the 5-disc CD
Oh, yeah.
changer, but it was never. It was always like in the back seat or in the trunk or someplace that you had to physically get out of the car and load up the thing and then plan. So you had to like, okay, we got a 6-hour road trip. What 5 CDs you want to put in this bad boy?
Do you remember Roxy's Escalade? So our boss.
This is inside baseball.
Yeah, this is inside. Our boss, when we worked at with this station, what used to be the rock station, Mix 106, she drove a Cadillac Escalade.
That's my second reference today to the Mix 106.
Is
It was
it?
just last hour I was talking off air about Mix 106.
Nice.
Yeah.
I say she drove. I drove it mostly because I was her driver.
Yeah. You were kind of pool boy.
Here's the thing.
You had a lot of titles.
When you're trying to get your foot in the door, you do whatever it takes.
He was pretty much her house boy.
But she had one of those 6 CD changers, but it was in the way, like all the way back. You'd open the hatch and it'd be right there.
Right next to where you store the bodies.
Highly inconvenient.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I understand it because it's 6 CDs. You're not going to get back there all the time.
Right.
But there were some decisions that had to be, some Sophie's choices had to be made when you're choosing those 6.
I wonder how many of the cars got resold back in the day and everyone came with a bonus of a CD or 2 stuck in those things. Oh, I forgot. I left my Reba CD in there.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the fun parts about buying a used vehicle is you never know what's going to be in the the cassette holder, the CD rack.
The thunder rolled right into that next car. All right, let me give you a little rundown for this hour of the show. We got the folks from the Roswell Symphony Orchestra going to join us here in a few minutes. I know Cisco's here. Scott Tripp's here. I think Maestro John's here, too. I think there's 3 out there. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, this Sunday is their big Christmas Classics concert at the Pearson. Yep. Also, they got their big 3-2-1 drawing where they're giving away a cash prize. Like, you can still get your tickets today. They're going to do the drawing Sunday at the Performance there. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about that with the fellas here in just a bit. And then later on, we'll get you up to date with news, local variety, business updates, etc., so forth and so on.
Yes, indeed.
Before we do anything else, take a look at your weather. Enjoy 76. The spirit of 76 today here in Roswell.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty mild today. We're headed for the low 70s. High pressure is still in place over the Four Corners, and we're getting sunshine. Overnight will be clear. We'll drop to about 40, and then we're in the upper 60s and low 70s with a sunny day coming up on Friday. Clear for Friday night, low 70s and sunny on Saturday. Cooling off a little bit on Sunday. We'll stay sunny, though, mid-50s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 37 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 65%. Winds are out of the northwest at 3 miles per hour. Nice day today, sunny and 76. Winds will be out of the south, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, skies will be clear. Overnight low of 42 degrees. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. For you Friday, sunny skies. Highs right at about 70 tomorrow. Winds will be out of the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, clear, overnight low of 33, south winds at around 5 miles per hour. And then the weekend, Saturday, warm, sunny, 75, winds, hiccups, out of the southwest at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, though, we're going to be about 20 degrees cooler, mostly sunny, high of only 52. It doesn't say anything about wind Saturday night or Sunday, but I'm going to guess we're going to be experiencing it based on the fact that we're going from 75 to 52. But that's kind of short-lived. We'll be back up in the low 60s Monday, back into the 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week here. So, but Sunday will be a little cooler than the rest of the week here. All right, it is 8:15. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we will talk with the folks on the Roswell Symphony Orchestra on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
We have new dining furniture that will make you a hosting hero. This is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. Take a break from overpriced stores. Our top-notch tables come in dining and counter heights and feature 6 to 10 chairs with styles that are sure to impress your guests. Pair your table with luxurious buffets and servers to enhance the classic dining experience. All our tables are ready for immediate delivery, so buy from Glenn's today and dine on it tonight. Come see us on the corner of Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
Get a built-in look with a Whirlpool flush mount dishwasher that installs flush with the surrounding cabinets at Bush Appliance in Roswell. A third rack provides space for silverware and hard-to-fit utensils. Plus, this dishwasher meets ADA standards for acceptable design. Shop Whirlpool dishwashers today at Bush Appliance in Roswell. Who you gonna call? Bush Appliance. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390. The Roswell Symphony Orchestra presents Christmas Classics, Sunday, December 14th, 2:30 p.m. at Pearson Auditorium in Roswell. Your favorite Christmas pieces are back, including White Christmas, music from Polar Express, medleys, and The Messiah, featuring guests Jasmine Sod, Scott Bracken Tripp, Zachary McAllister, and the Roswell Symphony Orchestra Chorus. And enter to win the 3-2-1 cash raffle for the chance to win $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000. Tickets are just $100 with proceeds to benefit the symphony. Get tickets and more info at RoswellSymphony.org.
This is Dr. Sarah Usher at Carabelli Dental, and we want you to know that we stay on the cutting edge with the latest technology and treatment options, because your smile deserves the very best. Our highly trained team is proud to offer sedation dentistry for every dental need, giving you a comfortable and stress-free experience every time. Discover advanced and modern dentistry personalized just for you, only here at Carabelli Dental.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main, or call 575-622-4455. Happy Honda Days are here. A great new ride and just in time for the best deal of the year. Get 4.99% APR for 60 months on 2025 Honda Pilot EXL, 3.99% for 60 months on 2026 CR-V Sport Hybrid, or 2.99% for 60 months on 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid EXL. Plus, own a 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Hatchback in as little as 48 months at 4.49%. Happy Honda Days on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West
Wrapping up a
2nd.
discussion of the traits that should be seen in the followers of Jesus, Paul writes to the Colossians saying this: "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him." Notice that 3 times Paul tells the reader to exhibit thankfulness or gratitude. He ties being thankful to peace. Doesn't that make perfect sense? If you're being thankful or expressing gratitude for a person or situation, you don't usually have time to feel the need to cause all kinds of problems. During this season, when emotions can sometimes run high, take time to be thankful for your blessings and show gratitude to God and the people who bless your life in both big and small ways.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday, located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
The average American spends 2.5 days a year looking for lost items. We aren't sure how long Europeans and Asians look for lost stuff. We lost the list. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the Roswell Symphony Orchestra, of course, Maestro John Ferrer back with us as well.
Good morning, Mike.
Cisco Brink, and also we have my notes right here. Scott Tripp as well. Sorry, my blindness here, and I went to memorize. So good morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing today?
Morning. Doing well.
Well, it's great it's good news because every time you guys are in, that means we got an amazing show coming up at the Pearson Auditorium.
That we do.
With the holiday season here.
Right.
The Christmas Classic concert, the one, I don't know, this is probably...
It absolutely is.
It's like a favorite.
Most attended concert of the 4 subscription concert season.
Yeah, this is the one, and I get it because generally speaking, families starting to troll it, kind of trek into town here, and so you got people, and it's like, hey, let's go get in the Christmas spirit, and they go to the Pearson, and so guess what? You didn't miss it. You get to spend Sunday afternoon and hear all your favorite Christmas classics, and get some great guest performers that are going to be a part of this year. So
right.
I guess the biggest challenge is how you guys try to kind of outdo yourself each year with the show, right? So what's the challenge of, getting better than last year's?
Well, we haven't had, let Cisco talk, but we haven't had a chorus with the orchestra in quite a long time.
That's right.
And Scott has put one together. Cisco is singing in it.
That's right.
Scott is singing one of the solos in Handel's Messiah.
Okay.
And so we've been able to do, it's not the whole Messiah, but it's a big chunk of it.
So the orchestra gets to breather a little bit.
Well, the first...
Because they don't have to be... they're busy, but they don't necessarily center stage. You're like, okay... We're gonna pick our nose with a chorus because it takes that. I'm just joking. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You don't have to do all the heavy lifting on Sunday. You got some help from the chorus.
I think we're talking pre-COVID here.
Yeah,
I don't think there's not been a
long time
a chorus since then.
Well, and I think if any style of music, and I'm just saying Christmas music here, kind of needs a chorus sometimes.
Some singing, that's right.
Absolutely.
It fits the bill way better than everything. So
absolutely.
So you get, and of course the beauty of this is music that everybody knows.
That's right.
I think a lot of people think of classical orchestral music and they might know some of the big, but then they're kind of, I don't know. This is like if movie scores, Christmas, this is all. It's all memory-induced music, basically.
Well, this time, in addition to the Messiah, the first half of the program will be things like Sleigh Ride, Winter Wonderland, White Christmas, Waltz of the Flowers, that
traditional Christmas songs that and love, and even things from like movie scores and stuff.
Right.
That
they'll recognize everything.
Yeah, everything. Oh, okay, that's Nutcracker type stuff and all that. And so I got to ask with the chorus. Like we said, this is the first time in a long time. How do you coordinate that? Because obviously, the way the symphony orchestra, they're spread out all over the Southwest
it's a
here.
regional orchestra, absolutely.
Yeah. Right. And so they really don't get a lot of time in a room together till right before performance time.
Correct.
Here. How does that work with the chorus? Are they more centered and more time in a room, or is it they work similarly like the orchestra? It's like, hey, we do a lot of FaceTime sessions or whatever that is.
No, the choir is mostly, the chorus is mostly local. So that's right that the orchestra is a professional regional orchestra and players come from all over the region.
Sure.
And they just get together for this weekend to rehearse really quickly. So our chorus is mostly locals.
Okay.
So, and so there was a Roswell Symphony chorus so before, as my colleagues mentioned. So there was, we had a contact list of folks who had sung with the orchestra.
This is kind of like the bringing back the band, literally. And
yes,
putting the band back together.
We kind of got the band, exactly. We sent out an email blast to everybody and got the band back together, and we have lots of new folks.
That's great.
So mostly folks from Roswell, but some folks from Portales, some students from the ENMU Department of Music are singing with us. So we got some new folks, and then lots of returning folks. So we've been rehearsing for a couple of months.
So it's been probably a bit of a family reunion in essence for some of
who know each other.
And then obviously some new faces here, but some people like, oh yeah, and he still got this. And I imagine there's been a few ditties from yesteryear. They're like, let's bring that one out for a little bit.
Well, this particular piece of music that we're performing on Sunday, Handel's Messiah, is if you're a choral singer, so this is one that you've probably done before and that you know. So a lot of these folks are really excited to come back and perform this music that a lot of them already knew.
Absolutely. So Maestro, and this is where I kind of, because like you guys have a system on how you get ready for a show and everything else. Right. How does that integrate with the chorus? Because I imagine there's some pieces where the orchestra and the chorus are, performing together here.
That's right.
How do you rehearse that?
Well,
is it just you do your part and insert? How does that work?
Just tell you this, we're just confirming that 5 minutes ago. Which is,
we're about to figure that one out. We'll let you know, Mike.
Scott has prepared the chorus.
I gotcha.
I will work with them this evening, so they get used to me. And then tomorrow evening, we have the orchestra alone.
Okay.
And then Saturday morning, we put the chorus and the orchestra together.
Okay.
And then Saturday afternoon, we do the whole thing. The first half of the program
That'll
will
be basically
be
dress rehearsal.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
it.
Yeah.
So that's how. So the final put together is the same as it is for any other Roswell Symphony concert. It all takes place within 48 hours.
Oh wow! So it's going to get fast and furious here over the next couple days.
You count on everybody knowing what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you see, all you folks have to do is just come out and join us on Sunday. Now the performance will be 2:30 p.m. At the Pearson Auditorium, your kind of traditional home for Roswell Symphony Orchestra performances, and of course it'll be a great opportunity. Also, changing gears but same vein here. This will be the opportunity for folks that have purchased your 3-2-1 drawing tickets on Sunday. You're going to do that drawing.
There are plenty of tickets left, Mike.
So you got a chance, but you got to get it before Sunday here because that's going to be the drawing.
Sunday, go to our website, roswellsymphony.org, to purchase online.
And by the way, it's good cash prizes. Yeah, 3,000.
It's pretty good odds, let me tell you. We have about 80 tickets left, no kidding. So you have about a 2% chance of winning $3,000, $2,000, or $1,000.
And I'm sure many folks will find that very handy right now at Christmas if they can $1,000 or $2,000. I know I could sure use it.
I hear you.
Tickets are only $100, and of course, all of the proceeds are going back to the RSO to provide more shows down the future and to be able to provide this platform and this opportunity for New Mexico to enjoy an amazing symphony orchestra here, and it's just great. So please buy as many tickets as you can, and who knows, you might get paid in spades if you on Sunday here. And you don't have to be present. It should be nice because you're going to miss out. The best part is, but you do not have if your life doesn't allow you to. No biggie. We'll let you know you won. But come on out to the show and enjoy, and because now we can have the Price is Right moment where it's like, come on down, you won, and they're in the audience. That'd be great.
That's funny. I hadn't thought about it. I usually have the concertmaster draw the ticket, but now I'm going to have this sort of Price is Right thing. My goodness.
And if you do this, you got to run down the aisle with your hands in the air going, just like Price is Right.
You have to. It's a requirement.
It's kind of a rule here. But this is a great, come see some great. Now, the course itself, is is it all adults? Is there a few? What's kind of the range of the chorus?
Oh, the age range is huge. So it is all adult.
Okay.
But like I said, we have some music students from ENMU singing with us.
Okay.
Who are 18,
So some
19,
college age,
18, 19 years old, and then some folks who have been singing for decades and decades.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's a salt and pepper, well seasoned.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. Here.
Absolutely. So, but we love that music can bring together such a diverse group of people.
Sure. I don't know if I've asked you this, Maestro, before or Cisco in the past, but like for the actual orchestra players, I mean, I know a lot of them do it for years, but how often is there change out? How often is there new folks coming in and old folks retiring or moving on?
Well,
How often is that pretty?
Cisco's heard this before. I've never had the same orchestra twice.
Okay, so it's pretty fluid.
Because they're key people who've been playing for decades.
Sure, you got your
literally.
core, I guess.
But filling out the string sections, in particular, it's a little bit different. Not a lot, but there'll be a handful of players different each time. So it's actually easier to conduct an orchestra like New York or Philadelphia because they're the same. They come to work every day,
Sure.
and
that's
they've
their
been
day
there for
job
years.
in many
That's
cases
their
for these
job.
folks, yeah.
So here it's a challenge because not only do they come from geographical distances, but some of them have to be integrated into what we do. So anyway,
well, a lot of them, music is their day job, just not here per se, and they do it in other, they're craft either as instructors or in other orchestras or whatever that case may be. So that's what's paying their bills. This is their labor of love. They come here to do this. So you're just getting nothing but the love and passion of music. Every single one in those chairs out there, and every single one that's going to be singing on Sunday, they're doing this because they love music, and that's the main reason why they're out there on Sunday.
So true.
Absolutely. And
it's a wonderful thing. And even after 5 years in Roswell, like I always tell you, every 3 months or so, I come in here to talk to you about the upcoming concert, Mike. And I still can't believe that something of this quality exists in Southeast New Mexico, in Roswell. I wrote a few notes down about what the symphony is all about, because it occurred to me that folks listening may not know the gravity of what the Roswell Symphony Orchestra is. It began in 1959.
Mm-hmm.
This is our 67th season. We've had Maestro John Ferrer since 1972. He's been with us for over 50 years. He's the man that's made the Roswell Symphony Orchestra what it is. 10% of our musicians, if that, are based in Roswell.
Yes,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct. No, that's right.
90% come from the outside.
From all over Southwest, basically.
Yeah. And they do what they do for only a modest compensation, but a professional orchestra nonetheless.
And these are all individuals that are tops of their games in their various fields.
Absolutely.
It really is an all-star show.
If they weren't all-stars, you couldn't pull something like this off in 48 hours.
Well, exactly, because let's face it, to pull off a concert like this when everybody's not in the same room for 90% of the lead-in time, I mean, that's an amazing feat. And they do this time and time again, several times a year doing this. It's amazing. So, yeah.
So, like I said many times before, if you're a Roswellian, it's like your birthright to come to the Roswell Symphony Orchestra, especially at Christmas. There's no better jumpstart to your holiday season.
Well, and I will argue it's really New Mexico Symphony Orchestra, really, because like you said, they do come from outside of New Mexico too, Texas.
You said it, not me, but I agree with you. It is a gem of New Mexico.
It is.
Of
it
the
is
fine arts
something.
of New Mexico.
We are truly blessed to have this in our backyard, and to be honest, Roswell in general, we are such. For a town of this size, and I mean, yes, we're internationally known, but we're still a small town. But to have an arts and cultural district that like we have here, with just not just the RSO, but all the museums and the music, you go into restaurants and bars and things on a Friday, Saturday night. There's live music in almost every venue here, and we're truly blessed to have this
really
much
remarkable.
art. And then painters and everything. It's not even going into music. You can go into painting and all other forms of art. We really have a very strong district of that type of stuff going on.
I'll just tell you from my perspective, it's amazing. I don't know any other city of this size that has anything remotely of the quality of the Roswell Symphony Orchestra. It's a tribute to this city and to the board and to everybody else.
Absolutely,
that we have
yourself and folks like yourselves that keep the band going, keeping.
It's amazing.
So I got to ask, John. I mean, and I'm not trying to kick you out the door or anything, but because we want you here forever. But like, when you pass the baton here, how's that? Because we need another 50 some years of RSO here, but are you kind of, is there a groom, a person? I mean, you don't have to say anything, but I mean, is there someone in the wings that someday might be our next maestro down the road here?
Well, I know a lot of conductors. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm a past president of the International Conductors Guild, and we have about 1,000 members.
Okay.
And we have communication. I'm still on the executive committee.
Okay.
So we have conferences. So
when you're ready to hang up,
just personally, and then I teach a lot of conductors all over the place.
Okay.
And so I know. Who's good and so forth and so on. So
you'll make sure
there won't be any problem.
Hundreds of years from now, when you decide to retire, you'll have a guy waiting in the wings ready.
No, we're not going to be hard pressed to find not just somebody of John's caliber, but also of John's energy. He got in at past 11 o'clock last night.
Regardless of whoever it is, whenever it is, those shoes are going to be mighty big to fill.
But this is important because when I saw my schedule, Mike Winters, 8:15. Tomorrow morning, I knew I had to set the alarm and get up no matter how late I got in.
See, not only is he an amazing maestro, he's a great politician, too. Look at that.
No, please, no insults.
But all kidding aside here, if you've never been a part of the Christmas concert with the Roswell Symphony Orchestra, make Sunday your first time. It is bring the whole family. But and
students are free. Students and children can come in for free.
Absolutely.
Tickets are available at the door, but we encourage you to buy them ahead of time online. It's a lot easier on the flow.
Well, you can kill two birds because you can go there and then get your drawing tickets for Sunday. And then while you're there, pick up your concert tickets, and that way you killed the two birds with one stone, got that taken care of. So then you come enjoy the concert and cross your fingers. They call your name when we do the drawing here towards the end of the performance or whenever we decide to do that there. Mm-hmm. So it's and that's the best way to support the symphony orchestra. Right. If you want to continue to see more Christmases and to see and more, if you're thinking I ain't gonna lie, I don't get enough shows each year. I want to see more shows. You know how that happens? Support them. Come out and participate. Go to the shows. Support the drawings. Not all of us can be musicians. I get that, but you can support many other ways too here. And so I gotta ask though. Say there is someone that says I would love to play in the RSO. What's that process? How do they get on your radar?
Well, you would contact the RSO office, and then Kate Graham is our personnel director, essentially in terms of the orchestra. She assembles the musicians. And she's easily accessible either via phone or email, and we simply take it from there.
Okay. Scott, same thing, if they're wanting to be more on the choral side.
Thanks very much for asking. So absolutely. So we're, like you said, we're kind of bringing the band back together after a long hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
And for a choir to sing with an orchestra is a big thing. So it's hard to just to balance the sounds against an orchestra. So the more the merrier. So and it's really an incredibly rewarding experience to sing with a community ensemble like this, but especially to get the opportunity to sing with such a high caliber orchestra is a really rare opportunity. So if you are a singer listening, so if you sang in choir in high school. So if you have any facility and you think you might enjoy, so we have a lot of. So it's not a purely professional ensemble. So we've got a lot of amateur singers, a lot of people who have just been singing as kind of a hobby throughout their lives.
A passion, a love of
theirs. As a passion, exactly. So if that sounds like you, if that's something you would enjoy, so same deal. Please contact. Please contact Kate. So the more the merrier. We would love to have you. It's not a very demanding rehearsal schedule, and it's just a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, and I'm not one of these people, but if you're one of those people that they tell you should.
Yes.
You got a singing voice. No one's ever told me that.
not even once.
I'll get paid to stop singing.
If you hear that from folks a lot, man, you got quite a voice. You should be doing more singing. So please. Here's where you can do it.
I've stood next to people like you.
You ever watch the old Mr. Bean TV PBS? Yeah. There is one that's right meme where he's in church. and they're singing the song Hallelujah, but he doesn't know the words.
It's all creatures of our God and King.
But they're getting, he's sitting there doing the, and then when he gets to the chorus, Hallelujah, that's me.
Well, you do a great job on the radio, Mike.
I did not know we were going to talk about Mr. Bean.
Hey, you never know what comes up
You
on
never
this
know
radio.
what
We go down rabbit holes here. And of course, Cisco, if folks want to get more involved in the RSO, reach out, volunteer in any way, shape, whether it's serving on the board or serving in any kind of fundraising capacity or logistics capacity. I'm sure there's
we need
opportunities.
your support. The answer is yes. We absolutely need your support. If you're a local business interested in a sponsorship opportunity,
Absolutely.
we are the folks to see. Please go to roswellsymphony.org. Our phone number for our office is 575-623-5882. We have a part-time executive director that will answer your phone call and will answer your questions about anything we've talked about.
Absolutely, and it's such a great asset and such a great thing we have with this, and we need to keep fostering it. Getting the next generation onto this. That's the key. Is really bringing young people out to these shows and give their appreciation for music, because when we get too long in the tooth and all that, these are the folks that are going to pick up that mantle and continue the next generation. So,
and speaking of the next generation, there is a meet and greet with Santa at 1 p.m. before the concert.
Oh, okay. So get there a little early. Get your Santa on.
I'll be there early. I'm not Santa, by the way.
Well, he's going to be. You're getting ready for the show. You got to sing.
I got to get ready for the show, but I've been hearing a lot of things about. My growth and girth lately, and my beard's getting a lot grayer. So yeah, I've been taking a lot of Santa cracks this holiday season.
I feel that pain. Although I've been getting fired from Santa. Like
you're fired from Santa?
Well, because I got lost weight, and so now they don't have enough pillows. So
that can be arranged.
Yeah.
You got the beard.
Oh, and I said, never mind. I was like, yeah, maybe it's not that thing I said to that kid that got me fired. No, I'm just kidding. But we would love to get our more community involved to champion and support. And like you said, if you're a business or organization that would like to sponsor the symphony orchestra or sponsor a show in the future or be involved, please reach out to the RSO here. Please go check out the RoswellSymphony.org website. While you're there buying your tickets and getting your drawing, read all about the RSO. Read about its history and what it is and their mission and what they do and how to get involved. I think you'll be really amazed at just how much great things are happening through the RSO and just like you said earlier, we've got this amazing Cadillac of a product that's right in our own backyard that outer pictures know and respect much more, and sometimes you don't realize what you're in your own backyard sometimes. And so use Sunday as a chance to see the quality entertainment that's right here as part of your community in doing that. And then you want to get more involved, and next thing you know, you're going to be up there with Cisco, directing traffic and doing all that stuff.
That's right.
I'm not directing. I just say a few words and then get off the stage at the beginning.
Take a bow and I'm out.
But I was looking at some memorabilia, and I have an image of the first program from the first concert in 1959, December of 1959 in Pearson Auditorium, and the repertoire was Handel's Messiah.
Oh, for goodness
So
sake.
it's interesting to think that 67 years ago, it's interesting to think of standing on that stage 67 years ago, thinking in 67 years there'll be people on this very stage singing the same
It's kind of cool. It's going to be all new, but all the same at the same time, if that makes sense. And just again, that's the tradition, and that's what I love about concerts like this is it brings people together, because it evokes memories. You hear a song, you hear a thing, and it takes you back to a time or takes you back to a place, and that's different for each person, but they're all the same in a different way. And this is that part of what makes music and humanity brings it together. And what better way to bring humanity together than amazing Christmas music with some of the best there is doing it, and right there. And by the way, for the quality of entertainment, tickets are very affordable for the Roswell Symphony Orchestra.
They are. And the symphony is for everyone, I would like to add. So don't feel like the symphony is
not highbrow.
not your thing. So no, there might be some classical pieces that you don't recognize, but there'll be some other tunes that you do recognize.
Absolutely.
Like Christmas Carol sing-along music from the Polar Express.
Oh, that's right. There'll be sing-along.
There'll be a carol sing-along.
So bring your voice.
Bring your voice. Music from the Polar Express. You don't have to dress a particular way. You don't have to be a particular kind of person. So
But we're not stopping you if you want to.
But it is true, especially this concert above all the others.
Absolutely.
It is truly for everybody.
Well, and that's what
it's for everybody.
You're going to find the adults and the kids singing along. You know what I mean? And how often do you find a room where both levels of group of people will be equally entertained? And that's what this concert's about, because like you said, it brings back memories, but you get exposed to things that are different outside. And I always say this, if you're a musician, I don't care what your genre of music is, to me, the orchestral music, the stuff we're going to be, it's all in the roots of everything that every other music is. So if you're a rock musician or a jazz musician or a country musician or a hip hop musician, guess what? Your roots are in what you're going to see on Sunday. And that's, to me, is what amazes. Everything begats this, and without the things you see here, you can't have the next thing here. And that's what music's all about. So I don't care what type of music you're into, your roots are what you're going to see on Sunday at the Pearson
Absolutely
Auditorium.
Right.
Beautifully said, Mike.
Yeah.
I think Scott knows this. 60% of all music ever written is vocal music, is choral music.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it started. And instrumental music came along to support the choral music. And then, but even to this day, even as we sit here, 60% of all of the music ever written is choral music.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that connects you, and those same notes are the same notes used by popular musicians and, you know, everybody else. It's all C, D, E, F, you know, they're all the same pitches.
There's the one rule in music is you got to learn the rules to break the rules, kind of thing.
That's true.
That's true.
And so you can't break the rules till you know the rules, and that's music, really.
And you two are professional musicians. I'm not, but my understanding is Handel, Baroque music. This is the cornerstone of Western music. It's the bedrock you build off of.
Sure,
that. It's been an honor to sing this, an education, really.
And that's the cool thing too, is I imagine too, as performers and musicians and artists, you get to it hits home because there's other things that resonate, and you're like, okay, now I'm seeing connecting the dots here and everything else.
I have to also mention that it's truly an inspired work. Handel wrote it in the space of 1 month. August, interesting, a hot month.
Why is it always the greatest things ever known to man they just cranked out like that?
Because it's
it just seems like anytime whether it's music or an invention, it's literally they had a light bulb moment and there it is.
Handel actually said that he felt he essentially was just doing writing work, that the music was given to him, and he was simply writing it down. But I love the fact, in the same way that I think Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson was written in a hot summer month.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that.
The same thing. And then there's a third portion to Messiah, which is not done so much, but has the wonderful Amen chorus at the end.
Someone was dreaming when they wrote that song. It was 100 degrees. I'm going to sing about winter.
Yeah, but it's just, it's just no matter what your feelings are, it's a special work.
Absolutely.
And, this is not just a run-of-the-mill composition.
And so Sunday, you're really going to see the best of the best performed by some of the most talented musicians and performers you'll ever meet. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And like you said, it's a family event, and we want to create your own memories on Sunday here, and come and bring your kids, and I think you're going to have those moments where mom and dad and the little ones are singing side by side with a song, and 10 years from now mom and dad's going to remind you about that when you were 8 years old singing at the thing. That's what Sunday's all about, is that kind of stuff, and getting you in the Christmas spirit and just seeing the beauty that of art that we have right here locally in this part of our country here. And it's and like I said, and like Cisco was saying, you don't realize the Roswell Symphony Orchestra is, you literally have filet mignon right in your own backyard, is what I'm trying to say. The best of the best is right here. And we get a lot of people that go, but man, we could put more people in that Pearson Auditorium.
Oh, yeah.
There should not be an empty seat on Sunday based solely on the level and talent that you're seeing on that stage on Sunday. Right there, it's worthy of that alone. So come see it. Come enjoy the music. Come. I don't care if you're like, I don't know any of this stuff. I guarantee you're going to be surprised. Like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, that's the one I know. Oh, yeah, and then you get to see them, and maybe you get inspired. Maybe you have the musical bone in you, and you didn't realize. And you say, I think I'd like to sing. I think I'd like to be a part of this, or try to get better myself and do this. And then, oh, by the way, get those drawing tickets, and it sure makes a lot better. What a great show, and I won $3,000. That was what an amazing day.
That's
a good weekend.
Great matinee.
Absolutely.
But before we run out of time, I do want to thank our very generous sponsors for this concert. Those include KOBR, New Mexico Arts, Ms. Susan Murphy, Dr. Fred Telling, Chairman of the Reno Air Racing Association, and the City of Roswell. Thank you to our very generous sponsors.
Absolutely.
Yes,
you guys are the reason that we're able to enjoy.
They are the heroes
like
of
this.
the battle. Absolutely.
And I will say this, folks, the more the merrier. If you'd like to get involved and support, please do. They could, it'd be an amazing problem. They said, well, to be honest, we got no sponsors this year, but maybe we can fit you in for next year. I know that'll never happen.
That will never happen.
It'll never happen. But I'm just saying, if we start thinking about that, that'd be a good problem to have.
Agreed.
And come out on Sunday and come get there a little early, meet Santa, and then please get yourself a ticket for that drawing and come on out and enjoy it. Now, like I said, if you get the ticket, I get it. Life happens. You can't make it on Sunday. At least get your ticket drawing. And if you win, we'll let you know. And we'll be honest. I promise. Be like, sorry, it was my cousin won. No, we won't do that. Is there anything else we can miss, guys? Anything you guys wanted to share? Anything that we just got sidebarred on?
Just reiterate, there are continuing sponsor opportunities. Please don't be afraid to contact us with an offer of support. We really need your support. I don't want to describe it, but the amount of support it takes to make one of these concerts happen is substantial. So please be generous, especially during this holiday season. Wow. We have 2 more concerts this subscription season, one in February and then one in April, I believe. You would think I would know that.
I get it.
We're still in the planning phase for this, but we're considering a dinner, a fundraiser in the spring as a venue to announce the upcoming season.
Okay, like a preview night kind of thing or something like that.
A preview night, maybe have some soloists, Scott. I don't know.
Sounds like someone's getting a job.
Anyway, but that's something we're considering. That's the cash raffle that you've been promoting very, very well, Mike. Thank you so much. That's the fall fundraiser. The spring fundraiser will, in all likelihood, be a dinner of some kind. Nice. And I think that would be a nice idea to do the announcement of the upcoming season in a way like that.
I think a nice sit-down dinner meal.
Sit-down dinner.
Little music, little noshing, little entertainment. Yeah, absolutely mingling. But please, RoswellSymphony.org. Go to the website. Get your tickets for Sunday's event for the drawing. Learn more about all what the RSO is all about. And then, of course, come join us on Sunday. Come
2:30 p.m.
2:30 p.m. is performance. Get there. But what time do you say Santa was going to be there?
I think it's 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Santa will be there, so you can come and bring the kids, and they can meet Santa, and who knows who else they might get to meet while they're there. And then, of course, enjoy the show here at 2:30, and then stick around for the drawing, and then just come and meet the people, and come and see the great. Because I know usually afterwards you can shake hands and talk to some of the people and kind of mingle a little bit. So, and I guarantee. If you've never been to one of the shows before, you're going to be blown away on Sunday. If Sunday's your first one, prepare to be blown away. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't realize this is kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal.
And, it's really amazing. And these musicians and singers are some of the best you'll ever see. And they come and do this. Like I said, they all have day jobs. They all have got busy lives. They're in that room on Sunday because they love music, and that passion's going to exude in that concert on Sunday. So. Good deal. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Sure got a little bit of practicing to do between now and then to get ready as everybody starts trickling into town here over the next day or so.
Yeah, we'll be busy.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you here next time and Sunday, obviously.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Holidays.
And may be great, and let's make 2026 even better than 2025.
Let's do it.
That's the deal thing. So thank you guys.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, 8:52. Let's shut up to pay some bills, some news, and some commercials, and all that good stuff. Don't go away.
Now for your Pecos Valley news update. I'm Jared Cirillo. The City of Artesia employee luncheon was held on Wednesday. According to the city, a lot of work goes into city operations, and some jobs are more visible than others. But whether it's responding to emergencies, keeping the city clean, working with the public, or making sure paperwork is in order, everyone plays an important role. Several employees were recognized for hitting 20, 30, and even 40-year anniversaries. During the luncheon, employees also won prizes donated by local businesses. If you've visited the Artesia Public Library lately, you may have noticed some additions to the lobby hallway. The library working with the Elks and Does for a Christmas coat drive. They'll be collecting new and gently used winter coats and warm weather gear for school-aged children. You can leave donations in the box. Additionally, the library also has their holiday honor tree set up. The tree meant to honor loved ones who have been impacted by cancer. This includes those who are survivors, those who are currently fighting, and those who have passed away. If you'd like to have a loved one's picture displayed on the tree, bring a photo that will fit in a 2x3 frame to the front desk. The library will provide the frame. The tree will be on display until January 10th. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
It's time for the Chaves County Sports Report. Hey, thought I'd remind you that the Heisman Trophy presentation is coming up on Saturday, and Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt, their quarterback, is a finalist. Hey, he may play for Vandy, but he's a New Mexico guy through and through, and I mean all of New Mexico. He played high school ball in Albuquerque at Volcano Vista. Didn't get any scholarship offers for D1 schools, so he went to Roswell. New Mexico Military Institute led the Broncos to a junior college national championship in 2021. And then he went to New Mexico State, had a couple of years there. One of his highlights, a memorable 31-10 victory over Auburn at Auburn. And then he went to Vanderbilt. The Commodores are 10-2 this season. Remember, last year they had a win over number 1 Alabama. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at Roswell Talk FM 106.5.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty mild today. We're headed for the low 70s. High pressure is still in place over the Four Corners, and we're getting sunshine. Overnight will be clear. We'll drop to about 40, and then we're in the upper 60s and low 70s with a sunny day coming up on Friday. Clear for Friday night, low 70s and sunny on Saturday. Cooling off a little bit on Sunday. We'll stay sunny, though, mid-50s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning. After the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by another 0.25% for the third time this year, and stocks rallied because Jerome Powell did not close the door to more interest rate cuts next year. Sam Stovall of CFRA Investment Research thinks this will help stocks and the economy.
The Fed's action will make mortgage rates come down, auto rates, etc., to make major purchases.
Cutting interest rates is to encourage borrowing and spending, but easier money can also push up inflation. Powell indicated the Federal Reserve's more concerned about slow hiring than about inflation right now. Stock averages all rose, but Oracle stock fell 5% after the close because investors question whether Oracle's large AI investments are justified. YouTube TV will start lower-priced channel bundles next year. YouTube TV says it should be easy to just have the channels you want. They've not released the pricing yet. A referendum in Massachusetts would repeal legalization of recreational marijuana and force the closing of marijuana shops. With business, I'm Joe Connolly.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you?
At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
Temperatures are falling, and Fulkerson wants to get you ready for the seasons ahead with the Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 per month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual HVAC maintenance, as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night. Plus, a 15% discount on all services provided by Fulkerson, as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas. 'Tis the season for Santa Bucks at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. Every Friday and Saturday now through Christmas, and every day the week of Christmas. When you shop at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply, you can draw to win up to $50 in Santa Bucks. Spend your Santa Bucks on hats from brands like Stetson, Bowie, Twister, Resistol, and more. Boots from Ariat, Justin, Twisted X, and Minnetonka. Clothing, jewelry, and accessories, women's handbags, even toys for the kiddos. Plus, enjoy special 50-year celebration deals. Shop hometown for Christmas at Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply, 1105 East 2nd in Roswell, celebrating 50 years.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Astronauts are not allowed to eat beans before they go into space because passing wind in a spacesuit damages them. The suits or the astronauts. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 8:59. Stay tuned next hour. About 9:15 or so, we're going to have Crystal Noble join us from the Roswell Humane Society. Give us an update on pets available for adoption. Saw some cuties over there when I adopted our kitty last weekend. I think some other ones looking for good homes, too. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about their store, any deals, sales, Christmas stuff going on, any bargains they got going on there as well. And, of course, always encourage folks to be members and support the Humane Society. Your membership and you shopping at the thrift store always helps them out. So we'll talk, get an update from them next hour. Town Hall News is up next. We'll be back on the other side of news.
Roswell's home for talk radio is 106.5 FM, KEND Roswell.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. The U.S. is ratcheting up the pressure on Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro, the target, according to President Trump, a vessel that was carrying sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran.
We just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually.
A Maryland federal judge ordering Salvadoran national Kilmar Abrego Garcia freed from immigration detention while a legal challenge to his deportation advances. He's lived in the U.S. for years after entering the country illegally as a teen. His case become a rallying point for those opposed to the Trump administration's enforcement of federal immigration law. The Pacific Northwest is reeling from intense flooding, the result of an atmospheric river. It's dumped incredible amounts of rain all across the region over the past few days.
This is producing a lot of heavy rainfall, and we're seeing totals over 10, 12 inches.
Greg Galena at the National Weather Service. The Senate's gearing up for a vote today on two competing health care bills. One bill calls for change, while the other favors the status quo.
With COVID-era health care subsidies set to expire, Republicans want to replace them with expanded government-funded savings accounts, an idea backed by President Trump.
We want the money go directly to the people. We want you to go out and buy your own health insurance, and you'll get much better health insurance at a much lower cost.
Senators will also vote on a Democrat-sponsored bill that would extend the Obamacare tax credits for another 3 years. Greg Clugston, Washington.
The U.S. trade deficit fell for the second straight month in September. Influenced by the president's tariffs, the deficit dropped nearly 11%, hitting its lowest level since June of 2020. The Dow up 467 points. Townhall.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 866-755-5300. That's 866-755-5300. Again, that's 866-755-5300. Call us right now.
Public employees in Portugal are holding their first general strike in more than a decade. A wide range of public services from mass transit to education are affected. The BBC's Alison Roberts in Lisbon.
The strike's effects were already being felt last night in Lisbon, with the metro winding down earlier than usual. It won't run at all on Thursday, while there will be skeleton services only on local buses and on mainline rail. The stoppage is in protest at proposals from the right-of-centre government to overhaul the labour code. It says to help companies boost their profitability and ultimately salaries. Unions say it's an outrageous attack on long-standing worker rights.
Denmark plans to follow Australia in introducing stricter restrictions for young teens to access social media. The Danish government says it secured an agreement by 3 governing coalition and 2 opposition parties. News and analysis, townhall.com. The NTSB has a problem with one provision of the new House-approved Defense Authorization Bill.
National Transportation Safety Board Chair Jennifer Homendy said Wednesday the board vehemently opposes one of the provisions in the National Defense Authorization Act passed by the House hours earlier. She said during a press conference that the NTSB took notice of Section 373, which she said gives the military unfettered access to the airspace over Washington, D.C., and allows the military to perform training missions in that area. Homendy said the section reverses safety changes established after the crash between an American Airlines jet and an Army helicopter near Ronald Reagan National Airport in January. Bernie Bennett reporting.
Ukrainian President Zelensky is involved in emergency talks with leaders from about 30 countries. It's aimed at bolstering Kiev's efforts to secure the best possible terms in any peace agreement aimed at ending the war with Russia. More on these stories at townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travelist and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican world radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3.
Chris Inviernos.
Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Do you have the bell skills?
Do you have the bell skills?
There it is.
Yeah, she does.
You said skills pay the bills, though. That's the question.
Well, that bell can be finicky. And
I know.
You got to have the wrist action, or it won't ding properly.
Got to finesse it a little.
Bill Williams got trained.
That's right.
I have my husband's shoe skill.
Oh, yeah. The smack the. Yeah. Does that do anything?
It packs it down.
Does it really? Okay, I didn't know if it does that or there's just some stuff to look cool while you do it. I don't know.
No, it packs it down so that way you could grab a tighter dip.
I just always thought it was a cool move. Like, I learned how to do it without the pack, you know? It hurts the hell out of your finger, but I always loved just the motion of it, you know?
I get so tired of doing that, I'm off. I just take it and pack it in my hand and hand it to him.
That's something I never got into as a kid.
It's like a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, now that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same concept, just without the filter.
Gotcha.
The one
And
that
it
blows
does
my
feel
mind
cool
is
when
the Zins these days. Everybody and their mama doing those, popping
Those are like
the
little
Zins.
pouches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the snus from back in the day.
But do those taste like mint and stuff, right?
Well, they have different flavors, and
Okay.
it's just like nicotine in a pouch.
But it's not tobacco-y taste like
No.
a
No.
dip would be. Yeah.
No,
Or
it's-
chaw or whatever.
It's mint,
Because
winter mint,
I remember
spearmint.
I remember like a teenager trying the chaw. I had about a minute, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to
Did you do loose chewing tobacco, or did you do like the brick, like red? Like
No, it was that pouch of the like Big League Chew, but
Right,
with
right.
tobacco.
You
I think it was Red Man. Now that I think about it. Yeah, Leaf. And for a minute, I'm like, this ain't so bad. And I'm like, bro, never mind. Yeah.
You make the mistake and swallow. I have a bit of a story to tell.
All right.
So yesterday, now you know how often I walk around town.
All right.
Yesterday I was walking down Lee Street.
Okay.
Past where the Allsups is over here on 2nd.
Yeah.
And I hear a strange voice kind of off to the side. Hey, buddy, get over here. I looked for a second. I thought he wasn't talking to me. He said, you, fat boy. I'm like, okay, he was talking to me. So I go over, and he said, you know Mike Winters, right? I'm like,
oh, wow.
I do. He said, good. I got something for him. That mine.
This doesn't sound scary at all, does it?
I was amazed he was able to hold it as small as he was. He was an elf on a shelf. This is actually from his brother. He's a dwarf on a wharf. And this is for you.
Oh, well, thank you. From, does it say who from?
Anonymous. It says on the front.
Unknown fan.
An unknown fan.
All right.
He's about this tall.
Is it ticking?
Yeah. No, I checked. No smoke. No rancid smells. I have no idea what's in it either. I said I'm going to be surprised right along with you.
Oh, no.
All right. What do we got?
Bob Ross.
Of course it is.
Cha-cha-cha-chi.
Round two.
Another?
Round two.
Oh,
Bob Ross
how
Chia
lovely.
Pet. Looks like this one. Does it come with an easel?
It does.
I think it. Yeah, this one comes with.
I think this is easel bound.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right. Another plant to kill.
Yeah.
You see what happened to the other Bob Ross?
Oh, we do.
back over
Yeah.
here. Now, that Bob Ross doesn't have as much shoulders or an easel or a blue shirt. Well,
We'll
thank
just call what
anonymous
happened
person.
over here a happy accident. Happy little accident.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it was over by the Historical Society. Then.
Yes, it was. Near the
Okay.
Historical Society.
I got a feeling I think I know who this is. Said he's short, right?
I don't know. Amy's actually the one who got
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was. Well, the way you were talking, I was thinking it was one of the board members, and
it's always funny.
because I was like, does he like ice cream?
Well, like I said, anonymous. It's always funny though when you're trying to give somebody like a gift for someone else.
Yeah.
It feels like a drug deal.
Yeah.
Because you got to like meet in a parking lot.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
Look around for people, figure out where you're supposed to go.
Well, thank you, anonymous. Wink, wink. But yeah, I know what you mean. Then you got to use code. The chicken is in the pot.
Is in the pot. But yeah, that
Very cool.
And I went down yesterday. I thought that would be pretty cool.
By the way, is this a? That almost looked like a AI picture of Bob there on the side there.
It's definitely he's going for a look here.
That's more 60s.
He's
Bob.
got his shirt unbuttoned at the top. He's got a medallion going on.
And those glasses. If he ain't running a 70s casino, I don't know what you're
This
doing.
is a
with
great
glasses.
quote too. Maybe I'll just add a little. Maybe I'll add just a little touch of blue there. Yeah, I like that better. That's his quote. I'm like,
well, now there's a trend on social medias that, with the AI world. Well, someone's going out there and doing Bob Ross ones.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen.
And I've seen everything from him painting hockey goals to war zones to all kinds of stuff.
There was one where he was playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden Bob Ross is very popular in the AI world right now. So.
Hey.
It's the hair.
If I had that much volume in my hair, I wouldn't complain a lot.
It's mostly chia seeds.
Well, from my understanding, he was a pretty
good
simple
painter?
dude.
Oh.
But the one place he did spend money was that head of his. He spent a lot of time on perms and he was grooming that head constantly, from my understanding. He was he took pride in his hair.
That's where I'm like,
He knew where the money was. It makes sense.
Well, he
all
was
in the hair.
Right.
You got to have the.
Did you all ever watch that Bob Ross, not Bob Ross movie with Owen Wilson?
No,
Paint. I did
never
watch
did.
it. I did watch it. And yes, it's not Bob Ross. He's just acts like Bob Ross. But he's basically, he plays a guy that was like kind of the head draw at the PBS station there as the painter, Bob Ross, and, all that. And then he's like transitioning to there's a new kid in town kind of taking over and pushing out the fake Bob Ross.
It's just called Paint.
Paint, that's it, yeah. I sat down and watched it. It's not awful. It's not great. It's all right.
Does it achieve what they were trying to achieve?
I think it's...
it looks like they're trying to go for almost like what Semi-Pro was.
Yeah.
Like a serious movie, but with comedic bent.
Yeah, it's kind of that way. It's kind of that dramedy.
Mm-hmm.
But I just... Look, you didn't... Look, I clearly you drew me in making people think this was a Bob Ross story. And it's not. And that's the part that disappoints me the most. It's like, I thought that it's not even, I mean, he looks like Bob and he paints like Bob, but the rest of it's not like Bob.
Does he really paint like Bob?
Well, I guess.
In the movie. I
mean, he's a painter, like Bob.
Like Peyton Manning.
But not just Peyton Manning.
No, he's
motivating
Manning now.
Yeah.
Debating Manning?
Debating Manning.
You see where the trend's going.
I do. Maybe when the OnlyFans launches.
That's right. Well,
Jersey Mike's Manning.
Now you got Eli Manning wheezing in on Danny DeVito's gig
Jersey
on
Mike's.
Jersey Mike's now.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's
I'm going to take a stab at Eli Manning right now and say, well, I guess his career didn't pay off, that he's got to go do cheesy commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, I would argue his career did pay off, but he doesn't get the big payday anymore, so now he's doing commercials.
I'm not an Eli Manning fan.
I got that.
Have you ever watched the...
You said you were going to take a stab at Eli Manning. I figured out...
Have you all ever watched the Manning cast when they do on Monday Night Football? So during Monday Night Football, Eli and Peyton Manning are on online. I think it's also on ESPN2. They show... Basically, they're showing the Monday Night Football game, but those two are basically... Mystery Science Theater 3000ing it and sitting there talking and talking about it. They'll interview guests and things and stuff. It's actually marginally entertaining. I wouldn't watch a whole game that way, but if it's a really two bad teams, I'd rather watch it that way than watch it. Now, if my team's playing, I want those two clowns out of there. But if it's like the Colts and the Bears or someone I just don't care about, then yeah. So.
Sorry, I'm so distracted by Bob Ross's visage.
I ain't gonna lie, that's almost like sexy Jesus Bob on that side there.
Sexy
Jesus. Yeah.
I mean, with the shirt and the medallion and the beard, yeah. And
After hours Jesus, when he really just lets his hair down, or in this case, up.
After dark. But
After hours Jesus turns water into fine.
Pretty fly for a hippie guy.
The picture was taken in 1994.
That's right. Day before yesterday. All right, let me give you the rundown for this hour of the show. We'll get you up to date with the weather and all that here in just a bit. For some reason, I have a lot of commercials today. I don't know what happened, but I do. So we got to play them. Crystal Noble will join us here. That's who you've been hearing talking in just a few minutes from the Roswell Humane Society. Give us an update on pets looking for homes and deals happening at the thrift store and all that good stuff. So we'll talk about that here in just a minute. And then we'll get you up to date with news and all that stuff too. So before we do any of that, let's go ahead and get you up to date. I can never find this thing on the weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Pretty mild today. We're headed for the low 70s. High pressure is still in place over the Four Corners, and we're getting sunshine. Overnight will be clear. We'll drop to about 40, and then we're in the upper 60s and low 70s with a sunny day coming up on Friday. Clear for Friday night, low 70s and sunny on Saturday. Cooling off a little bit on Sunday. We'll stay sunny, though, mid-50s. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 43 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity's at 53%. Winds currently out of the east at 5 miles per hour. Mid-70s, sunny 76 for a high today. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear tonight. Overnight low of 42 with west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, sunny right at 70 for a high tomorrow. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, clear. Overnight low of 33. Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, it's going to be kind of a tale of two different things. Saturday, we're looking at sunny skies and a high of 75. Winds out of the southwest at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, high of only 52. But the good news is that's like short-lived because Monday we're back in the low 60s. By Tuesday next week, back into the 70s. So just a little chilly dipper of a day on Sunday. All right, it is 9:18. We're going to take a commercial break of varying length. And on the other side, Crystal Noble will join us from the Humane Society. Don't go away.
Are you still dealing with that toothache? Or are those wisdom teeth bothering you? This is Dr. Sarah Usher at Carabelli Dental, and we've got you covered. From root canals and implants to crowns and dentures, we have advanced treatment options for you. Our team is focused on every detail to give you a personalized and professional experience. Discover dental care that's comfortable, modern, and made just for you. Come visit us at Carabelli Dental, where your best smile begins here.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental or call 575-622-4455.
Celebrate Christmas with the Calico Cow. A special open house is this Saturday, December 13th from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. with hourly door prizes and a huge sale on fall, Christmas, and holiday fabrics. Be sure to bring a donation of kitty litter or dog and cat food to be entered to win a $100 gift card to the Cow. All donations will go to Animal Control of Roswell. The Calico Cow Fabric and Gift Shop, your authorized handy quilter long arm dealer, 200 East College in Roswell. Want to know how? Come cozy up to the Cow. We'll see you this Saturday.
Taste the flavors of Thailand and beyond at Lemongrass Restaurant in Roswell. Authentic ingredients like holy basil, Thai chili, and kaffir lime. Original recipes including curry, pad Thai and pad see-ew, and egg drop or tom kha soups. Friendly service, authentic flavors, and
a little or a lot of spice, but everything's nice.
Open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday at 610 South Main in Roswell. Call ahead, 575-208-0411. Lemongrass Restaurant in Roswell. The flavors of Thailand right here at home.
I retired earlier than I expected to, so I was no longer covered by health insurance through my business, and I was too young to qualify for Medicare. But thanks to Be Well, I found a health plan that keeps me covered until I'm eligible for Medicare.
Let Be Well find you a health plan during open enrollment period, now through January 15th. For free help, schedule an appointment at BeWellNM.com. What's the best that can happen?
If you're looking for the best deal on your next vehicle, look no further. The Roswell Hyundai Used Car Super Center. With a huge selection of vehicles to choose from, nearly every make and model. You're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs and budget. Whether you're in the market for a large truck, a high-end luxury vehicle, or an affordable car for first-time buyers, the Roswell Hyundai Used Car Super Center has something for everyone. The #1 used car super center in Southeast New Mexico, 2 years in a row. Roswell Hyundai, the fun place to buy a car. 1909 West 2nd. Are you a closer who's tired of caps, limit limited leads and begging for scraps? Pecos Valley Broadcasting, the dominant radio and live streaming force in Roswell, Artesia, and Carlsbad, is hiring one senior account executive in the Carlsbad-Artesia area who can handle current clients, sell ideas and promotions, and continue to build their list. You'll have the chance to promote ideas that actually move cars, sell furniture, and make people hungry, giving businesses the opportunity to be noticed with uncapped commissions. If you've got at least 2 to 3 years in outside sales or crushing radio, TV, or digital sales in southeastern New Mexico, send your resume now to hireme@pvbcradio.com. Apply today. Pecos Valley Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
It's Mornings with Mike Winters. He's portly, short, balding, short-sighted, and long-winded. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 9:21. Those announcers are so complimentary. Sad part is I wrote that. But anyway.
Just not your voice.
That's right. It is 22 minutes after 9 o'clock, and Crystal Noble now officially joining us in studio from the Roswell Humane Society. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's life at the kennels and the thrift shop and all that today?
It is great. Speaking of thrift shop, we have some cool stuff.
Good deal.
So, everybody, always, when you have somebody to give a gift that you don't know what to buy them, we've done something this year called Thrift Shop Bucks.
Okay.
So basically, it's a gift certificate.
Okay.
You can pick the amount that you want on it, and then it will.
And then turn them loose in the thrift store when
Yep.
And to be honest.
And the fun part about this is it has one of our lovely pets on it.
Oh, cool. Nice. Very cool. So is each one have a different pet, or they have a couple
Christmas,
of different?
We're doing just Duke because he's got the Santa hat on, and then after Christmas we're going to continue with the gift bucks, the thrift shop bucks, and then we'll just change the pictures of like a current animal that's inside the facility.
Nice. Maybe a kitty or a doggy on there, and very cool. I like the idea, and the great part is if you get enough of these, like you give them like $50 worth. They could literally go on a shopping spree at the thrift store for that, and
especially with the sales that are happening this month.
Right.
So right now, all kids' shoes are half off. All of Christmas is half off.
All right. So again, don't waste money buying Christmas decor new. Buy it here, pennies on the dollar. You're going to put it in a box in a storage in here in a couple weeks anyway.
Yes, and then pillows and wall decor is also half off. So even if it's not Christmas decor, it's still half off. Nonfiction books are $1 each.
Oh, great! You can build a whole library there for $10-15.
Pretty much. And then winter coats. I know our weather is not wintering
until it is.
Yeah, until it is. But they have all winter coats half off as well. So if it's marked $10, you get it for $5.
Well, I guarantee you here in a week or two, we're going to have another 25-degree overnight. That's just New Mexico. We already had one, and right now it's 70s and 40s at night. But probably I'm going to take a stab I'm going to say by Christmas, we're going to have another. Christmas Day is going to be like a high of 42 or something. I guarantee it's just what happens.
It better be.
Yeah. So.
All clothes and baskets are 3 for $1.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So if you shirts, pants for kids, you can go get 3 pairs of toddler clothes for $1.
By the way, they're going to outgrow that here in a month or so.
Right.
So why spend a bunch of money on clothing they maybe wear once or twice?
Right. And then starting on the 17th, all Christmas items are going to go 75% off.
Wow. So right that last week before Christmas here, that way you can stock up for maybe next year. Although if you got room on the lawn, I guess you can throw some more out there. But if you could save, especially things like lights and things that, generally speaking,
can
after
get
a year
quite
or two,
costly.
Yeah, and one bulb miss. They like lights. You seem to have to replace because they just wear and tear on them gets beat up easy. But so it's always good to have a few extra strings lying around there, and you could literally do it for $1 or $2.
So I know I have radio before, but just so people are aware, Christmas Eve will be open half a day.
Okay.
The thrift shop will be open until noon.
Okay.
And then on Christmas Day, obviously, we'll be closed, and then we'll be closed the day after.
Okay.
And so the Saturday after, the thrift shop is going to do an even bigger post-Christmas and
that'll be the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pre-New Year's.
Okay. So come out for that Saturday, because about that time you're going to be kind of in the holiday. You've been off and tired and left over, and you're like, I need to get out. And then Saturday, you can go Saturday morning, come on down. And,
if there was something, that you thought theme-wise that you wanted to do up for next year, come and look.
Absolutely.
She still has quite a bit of Christmas stuff that she's got to get out of storage.
I would say, yeah, because now they're going to have to make room for, ideally, as we transition to spring and, in the new year here, you're going to start getting some of the spring stuff coming out at that point. So, yeah, it's time, which means even deep. And that's the beauty of it is it's already pennies on the dollar, and you can save more on that. And every purchase you make goes back to those animals, pays for vet bills, pays for cleaning supplies and upkeep of the facility, pays for food and litter and things when donations aren't enough to cover that. So it keeps, and it's then when you get special animals that come in and need a little more vet care than others because they're sickly or they need special food or meds or anything like that. Guess what? You're every time you buy shirts and shoes and decor and microwaves and all that, that's paying for that stuff.
It does. It helps us. The more the donations come in, the more we're able to do.
Absolutely.
So whether you're donating or shopping, it still helps.
So if you've got, especially if you've got everyone's got the friends that are on Saturdays, they're hitting all the yard sales and all that. I'm telling you, just give them a Chamber Bucks gift certificate. Give them $50 or whatever it is. And that's literally, they can go, because they're going to love something like that. Because to me, that's like a treasure hunt. You go through there, it's like, I got $50 free to basically rummage through this stuff and pick anything I want.
Right.
And you find the most amazing things in that way. And
or if you need some stocking stuffers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right before Christmas, get on the cheap here, get great stocking stuffers that they might want more than the 10 minutes after you opened the thing.
They do still have a lot of kids' toys too. So if you're looking for stuff for kids, because kids, they grow out of things very fast.
They're short attention spans.
They like it for 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes later, they never knew it existed.
Well, then Christmas is overwhelming because they got literally a bunch of that, and so it's kind of like I don't know what to do with my hands, and then some slip through the cracks because they just didn't make the muster or whatever. But I get it. It's a lot for a kid to take in. I remember that life, and it's like, so I got G.I. Joe here, and I don't know which one to play with first. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Why do I have so many choices? Let alone we're setting up for adulthood.
That's right. So when that happens, but please come support the thrift store and donate. If you overdid it on your Christmas decorations, and we'll be happy to if you want to donate them back, and we'll be able to sell them or things like that.
You don't have storage.
Yeah, you don't have room. We do have a room there where I'm sure all year long there's a few artificial trees and boxes back there ready to wait for the season kind of deal.
Well, and then you have the people that like to decorate the trees for every holiday, not just Christmas.
Yeah.
You have your Valentine decorations, your St. Patrick, your Easter.
Or if they're seasonal, here's my spring tree or my summer tree or fall tree.
I have family members that don't take down their tree. They just change the decoration.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
It's a fine line between artsy and just lazy.
It is. It is. However, there's people out there that win competitions for decorating trees and stuff, and I'm like,
Hey, it's your thing. I mean, but yeah, I'm just like, I don't feel like taking out the tree. Just put some 4-leaf clovers on it. We'll call it a St. Patty's tree. After that, we'll put firecrackers on it or something.
We'll throw some Easter bunnies on it.
Or wait a minute, it's World Series time. Let's put a bunch of baseball on it. Yeah, whatever.
Football Christmas tree.
Yeah, that'd be your next one for February.
Yeah.
Call your
Super Bowl tree.
There you go. Although NFL will sue if you call it Super Bowl tree. The big game tree. That's just kidding. It's my world. You can say it in your own life, but if you want to, if the Humane Society said we're going to have a Super Bowl party, I can't say that on the radio.
We're going to have a Super B party.
Oh, yeah, and that's what I could say. I could say a big game party. I could say a lot of things, but I can't say Super Bowl party or Super Bowl.
Huh.
Yep. Or same with March Madness.
Wow.
In that, you can't say March Madness in any of your ads unless you're officially licensed. You can say the big tournament.
Wow.
The madness in March. any variation thereof, but not March Madness.
Huh, okay. Well, for you tree connoisseur people that like to decorate for every occasion.
There you go.
If you need a tree, they've always got them.
Absolutely. And then, of course, be on the lookout for clothing. And like I'm telling you, if you need like professional clothing, dresses, suits, and things like that, I get it. That's expensive clothing, and one outfit will usually drop several $100s on that, and then you need 4 more of those. I get it; it's expensive. Thrift store got just as nice or nicer stuff, and it's a third of the price of what you would have paid.
And we
for
have
it
a ton of people that do the thing that almost everybody does. They think it's going to fit and they don't want to try it on at the store. They buy it, they take it home, it does not fit.
Yep.
They don't feel like going back to the store to exchange or return it, so they just donate it.
Yeah, and it literally has the tag on it still.
Yeah, I have a lot of clothes that I've gotten from the thrift store that are new with the tag.
Yeah, but like for honestly, if you need to buy a bunch of suits or slacks and button-ups and dresses and things like that, you can get it there, and literally,
the school's upcoming dances, proms, homecomings.
Yeah, like quinceañera and prom dresses.
They have a ton of like formal wear for girls, dresses, and they have it out all year round.
And for something that you're only going to wear once or wear in a limited time like that, if you can save a deal on it, and here's the thing, those dresses, someone else paid hundreds of dollars or whatever those things cost. You're getting it. It's like buying the used car where they spent the sticker price and then used it once and turned it in. Now you get a practically brand new dress for the price of a used car. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking.
Yeah, it's everything, inflation, everything is going up. Cost is going up, and a lot more people are turning to thrift stores for their needs because they can't afford big box stores. Or
you can still create those memories you're trying to create and not go into debt doing it. You know what I mean? You can still do that. And places like the Humane Society thrift store. And if you don't find it there, visit the other thrift stores too. Work with them. I know like Roswell Refuge thrift store. There's several different thrift stores.
The Homeless Coalition.
The Homeless Coalition. And I know like there is kind of a mutual thing where sometimes their clients will come visit you, and maybe you have some clients in need, and you'll go send them over there. And
we always tell everybody, if there's something that you are in need of or specifically looking for, if we don't have it, check the others, but also let me have your information. So if something does come in that might be in what you're looking for, we'll call you.
Yeah. And do it. Yeah. If you're a hunter of collector items, and Camille and the folks there will be happy to be on the prowl for that kind of stuff. And they'll be happy to let you know. And some people, I get it. No, don't tell me. It's the hunt is the, you know what I mean?
I need to find it.
Right. The hunt
the
is
treasure hunt
is part of the thing. Is part of the journey. So, but come out and then definitely make note. December 27th, that Saturday after Christmas, big sale there.
Yes.
Take your chance. But in the meantime, come and get your bucks here, the humane bucks here for the Humane Society, and kind of work like gift cards. If that way, those are great gifts. Or like you said, if you need some stocking stuffers, maybe. Of course, you can cut out the middleman, just buy them yourself directly here. But if you don't have no idea, stick them into stocking stuffers. I keep saying chamber bucks, Humane Society bucks,
thrift shop bucks.
Thrift shop bucks. There you go. And
so speaking of, like Super Bowl and all of that, did you know if you try to swap the president's head with another head on any online currencies? And you try to print it, the printer automatically tells you it cannot print it because it's printing counterfeit.
Oh, sorry. So my money, I was going to make. All right, that plan's not going to work. I was going to Xerox some dollars and print them off. Apparently, that's not going to work. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
interesting.
Yeah, I tried making our thrift shop bucks on, like a $1 bill, a $5 bill, and it said cannot print. This is counterfeit. And I was like, what?
It's too realistic. You got to make it a little cartoonish. So.
Yeah, well,
that's cool.
We now have Monopoly bucks.
There you go. Hey, yeah,
and that's not counterfeit.
Yeah, those are. But it's a great way to support the Humane Society, but B, give a cool, unique gift to
it is, because this is the first year we've offered anything like this.
Yeah, I like it. It's great. It's
and who doesn't like gift certificates, gift cards? Because then you actually get to pick something you like.
I love them. I know there is this niche of people. My dad was one of them that it's not personal, and I'm like, I got to be honest. I'd rather have a gift card than someone giving me something that I have zero interest in or something I'm just going to be polite about and then find a way to throw it away without looking like a jerk.
Or
later
regift
on.
it.
Yeah, or regift it.
Yeah.
I'll take the gift card. I'll do it.
And what's personal about gift cards is if you know this person loves going to certain places and you get them the gift card to that place, then it is personable.
And I would argue, like what I was saying, you're giving them an adventure by giving them the thrift store bucks because, especially if they, like that's what I said, if you have like that person that loves doing makes the rounds for the yard sales, they'd love to do that. The part of it's the chase. They go through and they're hoping to find that thing to find on the Antiques Roadshow and makes them a millionaire. You know what I mean? and so you're giving them that hunt a little bit.
I've been watching Antiques Rodeo Show and I don't see nothing that brings millions in our store. But
you never know.
I also don't watch it religiously either. So.
Yeah. But I think it was bigger in the 90s, and I think since the internet's gotten big, it's not as popular as it used to be. But
they
anyway.
do have a lot of different things. So if you have somebody that just likes a wide variety of different styles,
absolutely,
thrift stores, man, you find 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
absolutely,
all in one area.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is like the coats and things like I said, you're literally getting like. I'm not saying you'll find Armani suits and things, but you're going to find high-end stuff that if you were to try to buy brand new, you could drop $1,000 on it, and they're in there, boots and things like that. I'm sure there's cowboy boots and stuff that probably $500 boots brand new. You know what I mean?
And then for the ladies that like to swap out purses, they always have a ton of purses. I'm a big carry and conceal purse kind of girl. And
so you're always on the prowl for a new purse. Or
when I see it on, I tell Camille, "Hey, do you know what this is?" No. Well, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And they get those in quite a bit, and those are not cheap. They're $200 to $300, and.
Well, I imagine just based on the part of the world we live in, I'm sure there's a lot of ladies with their concealed carry purses around here.
Yes, and Montana West, Wrangler, Remington. Remington makes purses.
Nice.
But they're
although I think I'd be a little more covert, like because if you see a lady with a of course that's a deterrent, I guess. Clearly that, like that's a Remington purse. If there's not a gun in there, what's wrong going on? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna. So I mean, if you're trying to be a little bit more low key, maybe get the Michael Kors version or something. I don't know.
I don't think Michael Kors makes carry and conceal.
They should, as much money as they charge for those things. But
I concur. But they get a lot of them in, so if you're a person who's looking for, a carry and conceal purse and you don't want to pay the shelf price.
Sure.
9 out of 10 times, because I'm the person that does this, I use it and I'm like, I want something different.
Right.
And I will take my purses that I don't use to the thrift store. Why? Because I don't need a closet full.
Well, and I'm sure John's happy about it, and then you get to satiate that need of variety and things like that. But
I get one new purse a year. I've cut it down to from multiples throughout the year to one a year. So I've cut back.
That's good. That's good. That's the first step.
The first step is knowing you have a problem.
That's right. But let's excuse me, hiccups. Let's talk a little bit about the pets looking for homes right now.
So cats are good.
Having someone who was just in there over the weekend here, and you're down one cat. But there's a few others that were really awesome, and I got to be honest, I was looking, I was like, oh, this one's cool. But when Lucky, soon to be Reba now, but she literally mugged me, and
she chose you.
Yeah, and then she did the same thing to Kim, and I was like, Kim, this is a sign. It kind of, this cat clearly wants to be loved, and we're digging on this cat. So it was the match. It was just that, and I think that's what happens almost every day when you go there. Is that if you're going through there, and the pets generally kind of choose you sometimes, and so that's what happened with her. But I'm telling you, there was at least 2 other cats down there that I was on the fence about wanting to take home too, and.
Well, Reba and Blue are siblings.
Yeah, and that was a cool cat too. I mean, so if you're looking for a cat, they got some great ones that are looking for homes.
Very friendly, very, very friendly, loving, and it's so cats typically, you know, don't adapt well into shelters, and it takes them a while to acclimate. But when you have cats that, you know, just acclimate right away, they've got a great personality.
Well, and that was kind of an indicator for me with Lucky, Reba. You know, she literally flopped down and showed me her belly, and I was like, that's very unusual for a cat to do that just meeting you.
Stressful situation.
Yeah, and literally I could pet her here. Just meeting her in minutes. That's a kill button for most people. And so I was like, okay, if I'm able to do this now, this cat is digging us and really accepting us. That to me, that was kind of my indicator. I was like,
she's like, I love you.
Yeah, when the cat gets in a position where they can't protect themselves, like on their back, on their that's the ultimate sign of a trust by a cat. And so you know this, but that's generally, if you hang around cats enough, you can read their body language and know what they're doing. And this cat was given all the body language of, I love you, I want you, you are mine.
Take me home. Now.
And unfortunately now we're going to have a second cat that is into Kim's hair, I think, because Bella does it, because they like to hang out behind Kim on the chair. Every once in a while they start... This cat's going to do the same thing, I can tell.
It's going to help her with volume, you know. We struggle with volume, so it's going to help her with volume.
Yep. And I'm told she's a licker.
She is.
Cool. Okay.
She is.
Hannah was a licker, too. Big time.
So
she would lick crazy.
She's going to pin you down in the nighttime and just be like...
I'm okay with it. I know it grosses some people out. I like it. It's love.
So cats,
it's the other end of the cat that they put in my face that I don't like.
Yeah. We don't need the brown eyes. If you're looking for a cat, we don't have any young, like kittens. We just have young adults.
Yeah, a few that are under a year and then a few over a year there. But like you said, yeah, they're not little. They're all probably, not, if they're not full grown, they're about
6
close
months
to
a year. We do have Brutus, who is a very awesome, amazing cat. Mm-hmm. However, he has to be the only pet.
Yeah.
He's big enough to whoop up on a dog, and he's big enough to beat up a cat.
Kind of
he definitely has his own
king of the walk, kind of.
Yeah. He has his own opinion about things in the world, and he's not afraid to talk about them and show them.
Sounds like that might be a good single person cat, or maybe if you have
moving into an apartment, new, but he's super affectionate with people.
Sounds like he'll be a real companion to a human. Like if you live alone and this cat, you'll all be joined at the hip, it sounds like, around the house and stuff.
Yeah, he's good.
As long as there's nothing, as long as you're the center of that cat's world and that cat's the center of your world, I think y'all live really well. So if you really want to have a relationship with a cat, this sounds like a good cat that would be very...
He's kind of like the cat that is a dog and a cat at the same time.
Gotcha.
That's how he acts.
Okay. So there's that certain loyalty factor that shows that cats have, but they don't show it like dogs do.
Right.
Yeah.
For dogs, we have a lot of them. We have a lot of big dogs.
Okay.
Not a lot of little dogs. Little dogs don't tend to stay very fast, obviously.
Well, and that's just it. Because big dogs, they eat more food. They take up more real estate. They, you definitely got to have a yard for a big dog. I mean, with a little dog, you can kind of fudge it a little bit, but if you got a German Shepherd or something that runs or something, a lab or a pit or something, that thing needs room to run and wear out and exercise. And so, yes, there's more requirements. But that being said, I will tell you, I love little dogs too. I'm not trying to poo-poo one, but if you're trying to build that, I don't know. There's a reason why you watch all these buddy dog movies and it ain't little chihuahuas. It's dogs the size of Old Yeller. That's all I'm saying. The big dogs tend to be that way,
So if you want, a dog that's just going to be one you carry around in your purse, you want a little dog.
Yeah.
If you want a dog that when you've fallen off the cliff is going to drag you back up the cliff,
Lassie.
You want a big dog. Yeah. So depending on your lifestyle, depends on the dog you need or want.
But that's what I mean. So don't look back on the big dogs. Like I said, they do have harder times adopting them because of that.
We do.
If you're looking for loyalty and things, I think you're going to see the most amazing display of it with those big dogs,
And all the dogs that we have, their personalities, each one has just so much of a different personality from the next one. And we had Sparklight choose us for their Angel Days this year. And so we finished up yesterday with a couple of them coming to volunteer, and one of our dogs, Meadow, she's a shepherd mix, and she's very active. You know, she needs an active family, and she went out for her walk, and her claw caught just right and ripped the pants. And so the joke was Meadows 1, Sparklight 0. And then, ironically, you know, we have a thrift shop next to us. So I was like, okay, well, let's go get you, you know, another pair of pants.
Yeah,
and he's like, no. He goes, like, it's all worth it. And I'm like, okay. But we have dogs that, you know, because they are active and they do require more energy, when they come, volunteers come and they get walked and they go outside, they're just so excited to be with somebody new.
Absolutely.
Other than the people they see every day.
Yeah.
And big dogs typically 9 out of 10 times are more sociable with people, as to where little dogs are like, I hate you. I don't even know you.
Yeah. Big dogs, because they are big, they look at threats differently than a little dog.
Right.
And so they might be looking at, hey, that's a pal, where the little dog, is that thing going to be a friend or foe? Let me determine. I'm going to treat it like a foe until I figure out otherwise.
Right. Stranger danger.
Yeah. And so that's generally the mindset you're dealing with on that.
But we finally got one of the rescue groups to help us with Shadow. So our 2-year resident has finally made way to another rescue group that hopefully she'll have better luck with there. Because they have more wide range of people that come in and do adoptions, and
they can handle someone like
the north part of New Mexico is more where people are out hiking, walking, trailing, and
it's because they don't get 103 and they got pretty territory to walk around in.
Yeah. So Shadow's finally, you know, adopted. Eleanor's getting adopted after her mom and dad say their I do's. Then Eleanor will be going home.
Oh, good deal.
And then we have Leonard. He's the Rottweiler mix.
Okay.
Goofball. Just like goobery goofball.
Some of the most friendliest roll on the floor dogs I met were Rottweilers. I'm telling you.
So this is, okay, I think he's like Rottweiler Pit Bull or maybe Rottweiler Lab.
Okay.
Because he's kind of got the stocky, labby pit head.
Well, that sounds like my old sissy. She was a...
But he's definitely got like the rot.
Gotcha.
So you look at him and you know that there's some rot there.
Yeah.
And we have volunteers that, you know, have been coming faithfully, religiously to, you know, help exercise the bigger dogs and even the smaller dogs. Mm-hmm. So when he sees the harness, he assumes the position. He gets up and he does this. So that way they can put the harness over his head.
Nice.
And then buckle it around and then he's ready to go.
Nice.
So they always laugh. They tell me, well, we'll harness up Leonard real quick because, you know, he's assumes the position.
Right.
Anytime he sees the harness, he assumes that even if you're not going to him to harness him,
he's ready.
When he sees the harness, he's like, I'm ready.
That's awesome.
And that's the only time he sits still. He's like, la la la, harness.
Well, you can tell what that dog likes.
But you would think that he would be just like wild and crazy.
Yeah.
The second you put the harness on him, he's like, all right, let's go. And he walks. He doesn't pull. He doesn't drag. He doesn't, you know, try to take you for a walk.
That's awesome.
He's close to you. You know, he's got his moments of energy where he's like, I want to go over here. But then, you know, he's a good
just
boy.
Good walking dog.
I love Leonard because he's just like, his tongue's always out. He's like,
just happy-go-lucky.
Happy.
That's awesome.
Happy.
What a perfect. That's exactly the perfect dog, you know. And they just, you know, and it sure makes it nice when they cooperate. But and I think that it kind of proves the thing that we always talk about is these animals, whether it's dogs or cats, they crave routine.
Yep.
And so they will adapt to your routine. And so that dog clearly at some point, this is the routine, whether it's through the Humane Society or its prior life, it picked up this routine. And that's that all animals do that in their own way. It's, you know, it's cats do it too. You know, like when I get home, they all do their certain flop ritual and they train. I'm kind of curious to see if Bella's going to train Reba the flop deal at the beginning because Hannah trained Bella the flop deal. So I got a feeling.
And Bella's going to be like, this is my thing. You wait.
Right. But
meow.
But they really do pick up. They tune into your habits, your lifestyle, and they try to kind of match theirs to yours a little bit.
And they do. Even cats, you know, where everybody says, you know, cats are more independent, and they truly are.
Yeah.
However, they do seek out the attention, and they do have a routine. My cat used to sit on the door and meow at me.
Yep.
Like the dogs bark when you get home. She would meow at me until I got in the house and touched her.
Yeah.
So if my hands were full until I set everything down, she sounded like a meow alarm clock. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, they don't have patience.
No, cats, they lack patience.
Yeah.
Dogs,
when they want it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't give it, they will keep sounding the alarm until you shut them up.
Pretty
Make
much.
them happy.
Pretty much. But Aggie, we have Aggie. He's the Australian Shepherd something mix. Maybe, I don't know, regular Shepherd.
Okay.
He's great. He just doesn't like cats. So he's
dog
fine
only
with
home?
other dogs. Like, he loves other dogs.
Dog's only home there on that one.
But cats and him. And it's not that he tries to hurt them. He's just too curious and doesn't stop when you tell him no.
Okay. And so the cat gets kind of mad and then does things to hurt the dog.
Yeah. So he's almost like the kid that hasn't touched the fire yet, but is so curious about the fire.
Right.
That's him, and he wants to touch the fire. He doesn't, care that mom is over here yelling at him to leave the fire alone.
It's like, the fire's hot. I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah. I don't think it's hot. It looks pretty.
Right.
How can something so pretty be so hot?
Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, that's I get that.
And he walks so great. He's very active too. So if you are hiking, running, biking,
Got a companion.
He's down. He's ready to go.
Great.
And
Love
then
that.
the fun part about him is his energy is like bursts. So it's not like continuous energy. So after he's had his moments of zoomies, then he's like, okay,
Settle down.
let's do some couch time.
Nice. Okay. So kind of again, sounds like a dog that'll really adapt to someone's lifestyle, particularly if you like to do the walk-in and doing all that stuff. And now you got a walker in the evening to go with you and stuff.
Right. We do still have the free straw program going on.
Good.
NM Dog generously purchases it for us to
Excellent.
donate. One of their requirements for us to be able to do this is when we're giving you the straw, they want us to take a picture of us giving you the straw.
Gotcha.
And posting it on Facebook. So that way they're, seeing and showing that they're doing more for just, the community up north,
Sure.
so they're helping down south too.
To prove that they are outreaching. Yeah.
And to show that we're actually giving it to the people.
Yeah, for its intended purpose.
It is. So if you are in need of straw, we do have straw, but there is the requirement of us taking a picture of you so that way we can post it on Facebook, tag them in it, and they see that we're doing what they're asking us to do.
And now would be a good time to do it while the nights are a little warm before they dip back in to below freezing again here.
Right.
Which, like tonight's 42, but Friday night 33, so it kind of hit or miss. But they could use that straw regardless during the day. Just all the time we're about out here. Is there anything else we need to cover?
No, because I'm on before Christmas. So.
Yeah, so we'll get you back on here. But please come on by if you're looking for a home, looking to bring a pet to your home.
Bring a home to your pet, yes.
And come meet now. Obviously the Humane Society has, fenced in yard. There's certain requirements for dogs and cats. The cats all will be spayed and neutered and chipped if they're not already so. Will be by the time they come to your home.
Yes.
And of course, cats are indoors only, not outdoors. And dogs, they're going to want to make sure you have a yard that's suitable for your dog and a property suitable for that dog.
And some dogs, have different requirements. So we could have a dog that is this tall and stays in a 4-foot fence, and we can have a dog that's this tall and clears a 4-foot fence.
Yep.
So it's not breed specific, it's animal specific, depending on that animal that you're looking at.
Some
what
dogs
we
are just
learned. Yeah, we have one of them, and he's literally that tall.
Yeah. I'll tell you, if you got a Jack Russell, no fence is high enough. A Jack Russell can jump 5 feet in the air straight up. It's crazy.
They're like pogo sticks.
Yeah.
And one other thing, as much as, everybody loves to do this, we don't allow gift giving for Christmas. If you have a family member that wants to bring an animal into their home, cat or dog, and that's the gift you want to give them, make up a little tag that says, I will help you in your future endeavors of adopting.
Yeah. Maybe put in a little gift basket full of dog toys or cat toys, depending on what you're trying to get them. Yeah.
And then give them that to start. And then when they come down and they find the one that fits them, their lifestyle that they've picked out, you're more than welcome to help them pay for it.
Absolutely.
But because we have more animals that return back to the shelter, because a lot of people don't want that as a gift.
Makes a fun TV show, but the box with the holes under the tree is not the way to do a pet giving thing.
No. So if there's a family member, friend, or whatever that has been talking about a new animal, don't rush out and get them one. Give them something that says, let me help you in finding one or getting one. But don't just pick one up and give it to them, because they need to make that bond with them when they're picking the animal out, like Mike and Kim did with Reba.
That's right. Deal. I got to go. We got to get these breaks in. We will see you here in a couple weeks.
Yes,
and thank you. And I would say Merry Christmas. I'll see you before then. So we'll just wait till then. So thank you, Crystal. All right, 9:57. Quick break for the Kick Me Off the Radio.
It doesn't matter if you've been naughty or nice. Everyone gets our very best price during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford.
It's the final days to trade up for less during the year-end sales event at Roswell Ford. Last chance for 0, 0, 0. That's 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down payments, and 0 payments till March 2026. Plus, if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to help you escape from your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, regardless of make, miles, or condition. Worried that your credit is on the naughty list? Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings, 0 down, 0 APR, and 0 payments till March 2026. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
Interest accrues from date of sale. 0 APR is 1667 per thousand financed on 2025 F-150s. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined on select vehicles.
You can buy all the furniture you want, but can you accessorize? This is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. Transform your home by adding chic lamps, accent chairs, and unique statement piece artwork everyone will love and appreciate. Why live with basic walls and no ambience? Turn boring into colorful and pull that design genius from the depths of your heart. Your home will thank you, and so will we. Come see us at Glenn's on the corner of Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
Get a built-in look with a Whirlpool flush mount dishwasher that installs flush with the surrounding cabinets at Bush Appliance in Roswell. A third rack provides space for silverware and hard-to-fit utensils. Plus, this dishwasher meets ADA standards for acceptable design. Shop Whirlpool dishwashers today at Bush Appliance in Roswell. Who you gonna call? Bush Appliance. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success. That's what we're about.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today. Like the Kubota L-Series compact tractor, the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% finance.